Hello, it's John Bengal. How are you? How is everybody? Hope you're doing well. Thought I'd do a live, and I'm just setting a few bits up so, like normal, I can get it all working. So let's just see what happens. If any of you lovely people want to come in, all working. So see what happens. If any of you lovely people want to come in. Yeah, did three people. Woo! Might get four in a minute. Never know. I'm only two now. I know we just put these. Just share. Hi Sue D, whoever you are, nice to see you. Hi Adam. We shall have more shortly. Explore with Kim and Dan, how are you? Share me out however you want. Sounds a bit wrong really, doesn't it? But I'm just literally putting it all everywhere. So if you want to share it as well, that'd be fantastic. And we'll get people up. Don't know what we're going to talk about currently, but I'm sure we'll think of something. So just give me a moment whilst I go into all the areas. Hello, Urban Lad. How you doing? Mark Urbex, Scepter, how you doing? Just sharing myself out, which sounds a bit weird. I have to admit. When I've done that, I will maybe come back and go, yeah, what do you want? I'm a bit quiet, did you say? Hold on. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Is that a little better? There we go. Let me know what's happening. Well, what have you all been doing? I hope you've all been having fun on this Friday. Does anybody want to come up and just have a general chat? Please let me know. And I will put the link up. There we go. Should be in the chat now. Well, I've got a new short out today for the Storm Drain, what I went in, just to show you what it is, what it's like. So if you haven't seen it, go and have a look, because it's quite a difference from when I went in there like last summer, evening Steve, to now. Who else? Who have I missed out? Vicky, hi, how you doing? I think that's everybody for now. Daniel, hello there. Mr. Brady, how are you? It brought back. I read your comment, Urban. It brought back memories. Brady, do you want to come up? Urban Legend, do you want to come up? I don't mind. Anyone who wants to, let me know. I have put the link in and I will place it up again. Even if someone I haven't had up before, feel free. Yeah, I did think of you when I was looking at that and thinking, oh, do I go down those steps? And I'm like, no. Because that would have been a bit dodgy. I actually had a look to see where else where all that water comes from, and I was actually quite surprised how much is actually going through there. It doesn't look a lot looking through that pipe, but believe me, it is. Yeah. So, Icy Diamond, how you doing? So what's everybody been doing other than staying indoors, cooking, baking, going for a jog? Yeah, all right. What shall we discuss? Is anyone coming up before I homeschooling? Yeah, forgot that one, Daniel. Sorry, but yeah, that's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Hi, Natalie, Lucy, Alice. How are you? Yeah, I've got to give it to everybody. Obviously, homeschooling. It's well, it's the thing now, isn't it? But, oh, hang on. I have got some people to see. They've all come up at once. I'm like, what? Okay. I don't know if these are real people though. Hang on. Okay. Mark, how you doing?
I'm fine, John.
Oh, Brady, how you doing? Nice to see you.
How are we doing, guys?
I thought I'd pop on for a minute.
How are we doing, guys?
I'm okay. I'm not having any up. I need someone, anybody who wants to come up who hasn't come up before, I'd like as well.
I've only come on for a minute, John, because I was going to go on Brady's, but I was busy. I was a bit busy, but I thought I'd pop up for a minute. But I'll give somebody else a chance to come on later on anyway.
Mark, no, it's fine, mate.
That's okay.
Because I haven't spoken to you for absolutely ages either. Same with Brady, not really. You're always a pleasure to have on, and also I do need to interview you at some point. We won't be doing it, but we are going to arrange it. So I'll send you a message. So I'll be happy. Did you see the ALW's interview on his live the other day? If not, it's coming out.
Yeah, you kind of did it. You kind of did it right off the cuff there, didn't you? Really?
You have no idea how much off the cuff that was, because
off the cuff.
Off the cuff. Off the cap. No, yeah, because he asked me quite late. Not in this just asked me generally anyway. It wasn't even on air. He'd asked me before, and I said, "Yeah, of course I will." And I've looked at a lot of this stuff, like I have with Brady, you, and everybody else. But I just like that time to prepare, and I went, "Yeah, of course I'll do it anyway." And then I might, but because I'd already looked at stuff, I'm fairly all right. But it's good, and and Carl and I did obviously done the same thing. But I've now got I've got Carl's up and LW's is coming up in the next day. So I've just finished it, so I'm then going to put it back up. And now I'm in the middle of starting Urban's competition, not competition type thing. So that'll be good.
Yeah, what is that?
It's to do with the drone footage, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Because he sent out the drone footage to everybody willing to take part. I don't know if you're doing it or not. So we're going to edit it how we feel it should go, and then it's going to be discussed. Because everybody does. I suppose. I mean, is he in this? He's in here, isn't he, somewhere? I'm sure he'll say the same thing. Everybody does things differently, and it's interesting to see how we all look. You know, how we look at the certain footage and how we would edit it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So that, yeah, everything will be good. I'm just having a look in the shout. I see. Yeah, you're whitening in your teeth. Okay then. Thanks, Belinda. Just saying they've looked at my new one. Eastern England. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I was watching your storm drain video, John.
Which one? The first or second?
The recent one. I mean, that force of the water doesn't look very much, but I tell you what, I've stood in rivers when I've been like doing fly fishing and stuff, and the current will take you off your feet straight away. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you'd be straight down, boom, gone.
It'll just take you off your feet.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go. I could have. I mean, there's a rail there, but I didn't actually have the right. I didn't have boots on. I just had trainers, and I went to have a look, and I went. You know what? I was in the area, so I went. You know what? I'll do that. So what I did was just go down there. I looked at it. I went. That's actually flowing faster than I thought it would.
Yeah.
And it hasn't
You
rained
need
yet.
lead boots.
Well, it hasn't rained here majorly since last night. But you can see where everything's now coming off the land.
Mm.
So, although you can't physically do it until you go down there, you can see that tunnel. Obviously, it's just like, I bet that gets quite deep. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show that. Also, it also outlines the fact of don't go and do it if it's been raining.
Yeah,
No,
very true. Otherwise, you'd be
not worth it.
you'd be gone.
Mm.
You'd
Yeah,
be
so I
swept
put
off
that-
your feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put that on the little blurb at the beginning. In the description, because I'd rather have that on there, because then people decide to do things like that. It's their fault, isn't it? It's not that. It's there for entertainment. It's there because I know what I'm doing, and I'll safe all the way through it. Whereas somebody somewhere in the world will go, "Oh, I'll try that. That looks good."
Nah,
You know what I mean?
it's not clever, really.
No,
That's
no,
not good.
I
And it's
wouldn't want
not
to be
clever.
swept. I wouldn't want to be swept down one of them things, Jesus. Sod that.
Nah.
But as you
The
know,
trouble is-
that's the spiral staircase. So you can imagine it's going like that.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
But
Jesus. Yeah, common sense, isn't it? You're not going to go down a storm drain when there's been a storm. The clue's in the
No.
name. The clue's in the name.
Unfortunately, but Daniel, some people aren't born with it, and they then win the Darwin Awards. And for those of you who don't know what the Darwin Award is, have a look on Google.
Google, yeah.
Google suggest.
nah, it's crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's mental. Oh, that live last night there, John. Now that was mental. That was hilarious.
Wait, it's Lord Discount to you.
Yeah, sorry, Lord. I can't believe that when he pulled that out. I said, "I'm Lord Matt." I was like, "Hey."
Did you see that, Mark?
I watched Alex's live. I got up for work this morning and I was getting ready for work and I put my phone on and Alex was live. And I messaged a couple of messages and Alex was like, "Do you want to come on?" I'm like, "I'm getting ready for work, mate." Like I would have come on, but I was getting ready for work and I thought, has he just come on? And then I heard that he did 12 hours or something.
Yeah, 14 hours it was.
Wow.
14.
Wow.
Mental.
Is that the same live you're talking about, John, is it?
No, we Flex Urban Explorer. Flex had a live, as he does, and I was on there. Matt was on there. Matt Williams, that is. Twig.
Yeah.
And who else was there? Oh, Carl EWC was on there as well. I think Brady joined as well. Just either before or just after I left.
Just after he typed a certain word into YouTube.
Yeah.
Matt was going. I won't repeat the word. He put a word in.
Yeah.
Or it was on there already. And let's just say, I never even knew that Google allowed that. Well, not Google itself. YouTube allowed that. I went, what? And
No, I didn't see that one. I didn't.
It was like, I don't know whether Flex has taken it down or if it's still on there.
Still on there, but he
it.
does need to take it down because it's still got that bit in it.
Yeah, I did hear about it, but I didn't see it.
It was accidental and it was less than 10 seconds, shall we say? But, I mean, I went to bed, but I was still listening in bed because I'm like, I don't know what's going on still. So, and Matt got he's a lord. I think am I right? You can correct me if I'm wrong. He bought the land because you can buy a bit of land, you can become a lord of that land. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but you can do this. And why not? So we were just joking around with Lord, discount, Duke, etc., etc.
Baron Bengal.
There's a few words you can type into Google which are pretty strange, and it will come up with some really weird stuff. I don't know the word. I don't know the word you're talking about, but my son's been joking around with words and say, "Put this in."
Yeah, I won't spell it out, but yeah.
Yeah, keep it quiet.
I won't say a word, but yeah. If you watched it last night, you know what we're on about.
We'll private message you.
Yes.
I've got a dry throat. Hang on, I've got to get a beer. Hang on. Right.
Oh! He needs to get supplements. I can't even say any words today. You know what? My brain.
Yeah, I always have a beer on a Friday. I work all week, so I think I deserve it on a Friday.
Yeah, it's sort of.
I haven't drank in 11 months now.
Especially if you work in the NHS with the way things are at the moment, you definitely deserve a beer on a Friday.
Oh Christ, yeah! I think you deserve a few after that. After what they're going through, man. I take my hat off to them going through that.
Hi, Lucy, Donna. I don't know if anybody. Lucifer's there. Yeah, I've just said that. I'm just looking on the chat.
Lucy, hello.
Hello, Lucifer.
Hey, Donna.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah, I need to get out and make some videos. I'm running dry at the moment.
Yeah. It's the way. It's what it is, isn't it? We can't do anything about it.
I've got some places I can walk to, so on my exercise.
I'll go out for an exercise at some point just to stretch my legs.
Exercise. Yeah, I'll go and do some exercising as well. I did today, actually. I went on a run today. But...
I want to get out and do some more videos, but this lockdown with the COVID fines and that, I can't afford to pay out.
Not too
much COVID fines. I could spend that money on far better things than just take a chance and that. and it's a pain in the ass until it all gets sorted out. You know, I want to go out and meet people, do some
Awesome.
explores and stuff, and you can't at the moment. You know, I'm trying to do stuff around my immediate area, but I went out to do a video about a week or two ago, and it was a bit of a flop, so I didn't get a chance to put it out. So I went out for about a week. So I don't know what this weekend will bring. Probably not much different than last week, really, but that's just the way it is. It is, as they say, it is what it is, isn't it, at the moment?
It is what it is. Yeah, we're expecting
Yeah.
snow again this weekend. So
Oh, yeah.
We went and did another massive
Yeah.
blast in there.
yeah, we've been given a yellow warning again from Saturday from 6 o'clock tomorrow. So yay! I'll probably
Yeah.
make a video out of that. To be honest, I did last time. Did pretty well, to be fair.
We had some last weekend on high ground, and it was
Yeah.
pretty nice to see. It was really cold, and it was quite nice, but it's all gone now.
Yeah, it's all gone here as well. But apparently we're expecting more. So
Yeah, we've had a lot of rain down here at the moment, so
yeah, man. Yeah,
I think it's
So,
the
yeah.
weather forecast.
crazy.
We've got rain and snow Sunday, apparently. 97% rain and snow on Saturday. Looks like we'll get some rain. It tends to miss me. It's like, if it snows, I'll be out there with a camera going, "Yay, snow!" Bexy, how you doing?
You're like this. Hello, yes. Look at this. It snows here.
Like, holy shit! What is this stuff? What is this white fluffy gear?
It's the apocalypse. No. No, it's only snow. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
you say that. I once cut. There used to be two massive conifers in my neighbour's garden, and basically my neighbour, her son, who, he's in his 40s, whatever, and we used to have a bonfire, getting rid of some stuff, Now the night before he was getting rid of stuff, I said, yeah, whatever. Next day, thought nothing of it. He's gone out to do another one. He's still got just loads of bits of wood, another bit, and he caught these conifers alight. And I've got a knock on the back door late at night, and I'm like, what? Who's knocking on my back door? So I went to the back door and I saw him there. I went, and as I looked out the door, I could just see to my right, the conifers are caught alight. Literally, right? Do you think I should phone the fire brigade? I went, nah, leave it burning for a minute. And they went, yeah. So he's got my phone and he's gone over to his garden quickly because he could hop over the fence. I could hear him on the phone. He's gone, yeah. It's having a bonfire. It's just caught on there. The usual sort of general accident. And he said, well, yeah, it looks like one of them's just gone out. And as he said that, the other one just caught. And he went, oh no, it's gone. It's gone over everywhere. So anyway, because of that, I cut them down. We got cut down, and I'll just burn the whole lot in the back garden, like. And I don't know if anyone's ever burnt conifers, but what happens when you burn them? The amount of ash it makes is unreal. Now, all this ash was going up, thinking nothing of it. My mate come round, we're just having a few beers. Like, he went home. He phoned me on the way. You know what, John? He said, all the way down the road for about, I don't know, probably about 2 streets down, everything was just covered in ash. It looked like an apocalypse. He said, it was just on cars. It was like, oops. It wasn't really windy either. It was quite all right. It literally just settled everywhere.
I remember a year ago, I burnt my old shed. I took my old shed down and I put it all in a big triangle pyramid, and I set fire to it. I thought, if I burn it, I can dig a hole and bury it, which is a simple thing to do. And anyway, I set it on fire, but it was such a big fire. My next door neighbor's shed was smoking, so I had to get the watering can out, and I had to douse his shed down by my fence, and all the steam was coming off it. And I thought, this is not going very well, but luckily enough, it panned out okay. But that was quite funny. And my UPVC windows, they were like really hot because it was pretty close to the house. But yeah, you got to be careful when you have fires in the garden, especially if there are any. I mean, the one I had, the one I burnt my shed, it was probably about 8 foot high. The triangle of wood, about 8 foot high, and it just gave off this massive amount of heat. Crazy.
Wow.
You've got to be careful.
You've got to be so careful. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good fun. But you have to. It's just really good because it wasn't like it's just somebody had never done it before. He'd done this loads of them, and it's like generally it's all right. It just that one spark. It's like, oh my god.
I nearly got a tan off it.
You're like, whew, dang, son.
T420 Tom, how you doing? Welcome in, B as well.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm burping.
Mate,
a bit now,
I just can't believe how my channel's just kind of gone
Yeah, you've done well, mate.
mental. It's just like
it's great.
I
think
don't-
it's really good.
I really don't know where this has all come from. I've gained like 509 subscribers in the last 3 weeks. Mental.
Yeah, you've done very well. Big thumbs up to you, mate.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
It's just out of nowhere. I was like, where the hell's all this coming from? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just, just it's.
No, I mean, we're all trying to get there. I mean, gradually. So,
Yeah, I mean, what? I'm on nearly 200 now, and I didn't even think I'd ever get that far. I mean, for you to hit the 1,000 mark is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean,
it's just like, boom.
Fantastic. Have you got the 4,000? Is it 4,000 watch time yet, or whatever it is?
Not yet. I'm 1,500. I'm 1,500 away.
Really good.
Yeah, I'm 1,500 away. So, yeah, man, I reckon I'll hit that. Hopefully before my birthday. That'd be nice in March.
Well, I'm just going to wait to see how much people will add. I'll see at my channel, but if I get to that magic 1,000, I'll be absolutely over the moon. I will probably do something like yourself. Maybe not dye my hair.
Oh, you've said it. Oh, mate.
No,
Yeah, I'll dye mine any colour anybody wants me to dye it.
Sound, mate.
I can't dye my hair anymore because I don't want to. Simple. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I might even do a giveaway. I have no idea yet. It's sort of in the future, so I just wait till I get close and then decide, like yourself, really.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something funny. I don't know what happened, but Taffy went live for a very short time earlier, and I went on to one of his channels. I didn't read what channel it was, but it had one person waiting in there, and I said hello to him, and he said hello back, and it said waiting for Taffy. So I donated him some money, and like on a super chat. Anyway, nothing was happening, and I thought, what's going on? So anyway, I clicked on the top of my thing to see who was like on, and I saw another Taffy thing. So I clicked it, and then there was Taffy. But when I checked his channel, my donation wasn't there. So I think I might have donated to his other channel, or I don't know if he went live on one channel and then changed it to his other channel, because he's got two, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got Exploring with Taffy and Taffy's Little Adventures.
Yeah, so if he checks one of his channels, he will have a donation there for some reason, which was what I donated earlier, but it was a bit weird. A little bit weird, that.
Yeah, it does. It's strange, isn't it? Don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's look, there it is. It's still there, mate.
Yeah, weird, isn't it? But he didn't go live on that.
Yeah, it says, Taffy, if you're watching, mate, you've still got a live.
Yeah, it still says live, doesn't it? Mind you, he's in bed now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
never mind.
Taffy's Little Adventures.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it eventually.
Yeah. It's a shame, really, that you can't stream on both of them at the same time. So, like one feed on both your channels. There must be a way to do it, but
yeah,
it must be. There must be.
I have to ask Secret Vault. I'm sure he's got a way.
He shall find a way. I'm
Yeah,
sure
Matt
he's
knows
got
the
a
way around
way.
quite a lot of things, which is pretty cool. So he's good with that sort of advice.
Oh, T420 Tom saying that YouTube's been glitching recently.
Mm.
It has. Very glitchy. The chat
It
on my
has,
one
because
was just stopped and then suddenly goes zoom straight up. It was mental.
well, another funny story. I donated £5 to Matt's channel, but when it
Yeah.
came on the screen, it was 15 quid. It was 5, 5, 5, and 5.
Weird.
And he closed his live down at the end. He said, "I'm going to close my live down just in case I empty your bank accounts because somebody donated 20 quid, and it came up
Yeah.
like twice or something." But when I checked my account, I did only pay like one payment, but it
Yeah.
came up like 4 times. So I think it was kind of glitching, and yet obviously YouTube's been glitching a little bit in and out. So
It's a bit strange. I mean, I've got a donation thing there. I'm not too fussed. I just put it up. But it is strange. Sometimes when you do like a super chat or you PayPal someone, it like comes up more than once, doesn't it? So it's like, I didn't do that, and you have to check your PayPal to make sure.
yeah. What have you got, John? Have you got a PayPal thing put up or?
Yeah, too.
Yeah, I've
It's
got
just
a
going-
PayPal.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'm not fussed. I'll just have it. I've just got it up there because eventually, if I monetize, fine. You know, people
So
super
can you
chat
just stick a PayPal account up even if you're not like monetized? I mean, I got 134 subscribers. So
Yeah,
could I
you
put
might
like a PayPal thing up?
a
Yeah, I
pay
do.
me, isn't it? A PayPal pay me thing. If you set an account up, or I've set one up under John Bengal, obviously,
Yeah.
and then
I mean, I've got a PayPal account. I just need to put the link in, don't I? Really?
Pretty
If I
much,
feel like I want to.
you can pin it on and it'll go to the top of your comments,
Yeah.
and you can just leave it there instead of having to put it on your thing here.
Yeah. But then I don't really go live to do it. But I suppose I could go live maybe once or twice if I feel like it.
Yeah, why
Thanks
not,
for
mate? Why not?
Yeah, I'll
Thanks
think
for
about it.
sharing me out, by the way, because EWKD has just shared me out. So, sorry, EWK Andy has just shared me out. So, thank you very much for that. I did thank them on somewhere else, but
Yeah.
just in case they're looking in the chat as well. It's really kind for people doing that. Just more the merrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying, yeah, PayPal. You can make it. Just have it on there. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
It
I
all
never
helps
thought
as
about it really.
well, you know. What's this? Laura Stevens, perfect bed hair. You could be a postman, Pat's dad, Steve. Let's talk about my hair. Yeah, I could be postman, Pat's dad.
Do you want some of my hair? It's mental, man.
Yeah, it's good. Yesterday when I saw you lying on that bed, you looked like you had the porn star pose with the old Gertie.
Mate, look, with my headphones on, it looks like I've got a hat on. It's that thick, you can't even see the top.
I once grew my beard and then I shaved it all up other than my moustache, like the tash, like how you've got it. It's right down here, right proper down here. And then there was like the face of where I live. It was like the face of it in the town, and I'm like, all right. I didn't tell no one, and all I did, I basically entered the competition to be the face of the town, just for the sheer hell of it. And the photograph I put was just a picture of me on a pink background with a massive tash, a big porn star tash. Thought nothing of it, and then basically the same week I did it. Obviously, it was on a Thursday. They printed it in the paper with one or two others. So I got like a quarter spread of me, and I had no top on either. And I'd cropped it just below my nipple line. So it's like I'm just in the paper. I'd forgotten all about it by this time. And then like my boss at work, they went, "You're a bit famous, aren't you?" I went, "What do you mean?" And they were going, "Are you in the paper?" I went, "What?" I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mental. Excuse me.
I have to, Brady, I have
John,
to find the photograph and I'll dig it out and show it to you because you will
Yeah,
piss it
man.
all up. You will
when are
literally.
you going to shave your head again, John?
When it gets a bit warmer.
Because you look really good with that shaved head. You look like that geezer from Breaking Bad. It was quite cool, that.
Brian Cranston, yeah. I broke my glasses, so I haven't got them at the moment. When I get some more, I'll get them. Because look, I've got that now. The glasses.
Yeah, it was good.
Smooth.
Yeah,
Smooth.
people do say I look like I've got my glasses on. I should go to Comic Con, shouldn't I? Something like that.
No,
That'd be quite funny.
no, you carry on. That's all right. Can have it. Can have it now. So I was just talking to Mrs. then.
Yeah, I was going to say, hello, Mark, Jackson's missus. I hope you're doing very well tonight.
Hello.
She's doing good. She's pinching my beer.
Pinching your beer?
Yeah, I got half a bottle of rum left, and she's attacking it with some ice.
Go on, girl.
Attacking it. Go on.
Right, you're not
Now
having a-
we had some bad news earlier tonight because Rachel's dad's been very poorly for the last couple of years. He's had cancer and he's been on chemo and that. And we had some news tonight that the chemo stopped, so she feels that she has the need for a drink. So
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah, no worries.
Daniel Draper hides a bit. Yeah. Fire in a hole, bitch.
There was fire in a hole yesterday because I had a curry.
Oh,
Oh, easy, Tiger, easy.
It wasn't too bad.
Was it the Japanese flag? Was it?
No, it was fine. It was all right. It was all right.
Brady, you're gonna have to send me a link of where you got that hot chili burrito because I am going to get one at some point.
Yeah, will do. Will do. Who's tagging me?
Brady, I don't know if you've seen the when you was on your live, there was a comment that I think Ducks put in the chat, and it was a song when he was playing the guitar, and he put in some lyrics to a song, and I knew who did the lyrics to that song, so I made a comment back to him, and I said I think Brady's had enough chilies lately, because it was referred to Red Hot Chili Peppers, the song.
Ah, yeah.
I don't think anybody else got the punchline, but I knew what it was.
Yeah.
See you later. Take care, mate. Thanks for coming
Mate,
in.
that's all I've been doing is just playing the guitar. I've got nothing else to do really, apart from go for a run and then go to work and then do that. So yeah, someone says, "Oh, you're getting better." It's like, well, that's all I've been doing, practicing.
I'll tell you what, listening to you play your guitar on your channel, Brady. I tell you what, I don't know whether it's because of the room you're in, but there's a very specific flange effect coming from your guitar sound when you're playing it. You know what a flange sound is, don't you?
No, sorry.
Well, if you get a guitar and if you get an electric guitar and you can plug it into a flange pedal, and what it does, it sort of like waves the sound.
Okay.
It waves the sound sort of like in and out, high and low, and it's a cool effect. And when you're playing it on your live, sometimes you're creating that effect, and it sounds pretty cool. It's quite interesting.
I don't know that. I'll have to listen back.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, because I've just put new strings on this.
Yeah, I think they're settling down your strings now, aren't they? So
yeah, definitely. I can hear the difference already, and I mean, I've tuned it. I've had to retune it a few times, obviously, because it happens. But as they start to relax a bit, but yeah, man. I mean, this guitar. How much do you reckon I paid for it?
Apparently, Laura's flange doesn't make.
I reckon. What make is it, Brady?
Stag.
About 250 quid.
Jesus. No.
Is
70
it new or
quid I paid.
second hand?
No, this was new. I paid 70 quid for it.
Really?
Yeah, in my local local music shop. Yeah, man. Stag, it's called. Yeah, handmade, apparently.
Yeah, that's cool. That. I've been playing mine a couple of times. I been having a little go on mine, just doing some different stuff in that, playing it, because of boredom and stuff. You can chill out on it, can you? Just sit there and mess around.
Mate, I was sat there today for about 2 hours, just headphones on and just going. There's just nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I play my electric one mainly, and I've got some effects pedals in there. Sometimes I plug them in, and I play to songs that I'm playing on the radio. And when the lead part comes in on the song on my CDs that I play, I try and learn the lead, and I can play quite a good bit of lead from most songs. But the chords to some of the songs, obviously, I don't know unless I actually Google it and then sort of figure out what chords they are. But just muck around like you do. Like you're the same, aren't you? Really, just have a muck around on it.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to learn other songs, but I like to play my own. I like to come up with my own stuff. I'm not more of a cover guy. I'd like to come up with my own stuff, really. So I'll just sit there and I'll be like, oh, that sounds all right. I don't know what chord it is. Don't ask me what chords I'm playing. Haven't a clue. I would not know. I just listen to the sound and go for it. That's just the way I can't read music. Never have.
See, I make my own songs because I know a lot of chords. I generally make a lot of my own songs, which some of them sound a bit, okay, and some of them sound really, really good. But the only thing I find very, very difficult is I can make songs with chords, but I can't put any lyrics to it. If I had somebody that had said, like, do you know what? I could put lyrics to that and make a song out of that, and they sang the lyrics, it would be good. But I can't put the lyrics to it because I can't think of the words to say for the story of the song. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult.
I
always give it a try. I'll just make something up, something to do with it.
Well, that's what songs are. They're pretty much just made up. So
I can't play the guitar. I've tried, and it's a lot of practice. I can do harmonica a tiny bit. I sort of haven't really tried it a bit further. I did at one point, but I don't go out to sit around a campfire enough. But I like harmonica, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just that old folky, worldy type thing, and it goes well with a guitar. Like you play a guitar, and you can just put a few chords in. It's quite nice.
Yeah, it's weird because like I didn't think I was ever going to play a guitar, and my uncle inspired me because he played guitar. My granddad played the piano, and my cousin was a professional Spanish guitarist player.
Oh wow, nice!
But my uncle was the one that inspired me. I used to go out to my uncle's, and we used to go down the pub and watch bands and stuff like that. And he used to be in a band, and I learned a little bit from him. And then I sort of was self-taught after that, and then bought books and learned from books and things and Googled things. And I was in a band at one time for a short time, and then I left it because it was they took a major loan out to pay for their equipment. So they said, if you join the band, we can't pay you a wage, but you're more than welcome to come and play with us. And I thought, I just want to go and play with you. But the finance side of it with petrol and stuff like that, and getting home 12 o'clock midnight and getting up for work 7 o'clock in the morning, it took its toll on me over a year. So I kind of jacked it in. But my uncle inspired me mainly. And I didn't think I would ever play guitar, but if you just persevere and you just keep going at it, you get there. You get there.
You do. I mean, and there's a lot of bands and people just who play various musical instruments around, and sort of go around pubs and going around pubs and clubs as well. I mean, I have a friend who's he basically works and runs this club with all people doing like bands. It's all sort of alternative music as well. At some point, we're in as well because they've got a YouTube channel. So what they're doing, whilst they can't have anybody, or they can't have everybody going in like you do, in a pub or whatever, they've actually set it up so they now broadcast all the gigs they're having live. So they're still getting people like tuning in and they're getting their name known, which I thought was really good. They're only ones around this area who are actually doing it online. So once lockdown finishes, they're already set up so they can have everybody coming back in, having the bands and everybody in, but also stream it at the same time.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a genius idea, really, because you only get that with big clubs, don't they? They may stream it, they may not, but they're going to do. But I'm gonna interview him at some point because you'd probably like it because you're musical people. You like obviously alternative music by the sounds of it as well. So I'll get him up one night. I'll get him to come and chat and say what he does. Hello, Twig. How are you?
Oh, hello, Twigs. How the devil are you, my friend? Long time no see.
And anybody else who wants to come up, even if you haven't come up on live before, right, let me say, you're very welcome to come up. You can talk about whatever you want. Barry's put the link up already, quicker than I can, and I've even got it here. So, how do you do it so quick?
Super Barry.
See, Steve Ellis, I've tried to play the drums. I think I could have ever learned. I think I've got the rhythm for it, but
I can play drums.
They're just big. That's the problem, and I haven't got any space in it for drums.
I've always wanted to learn the drums. I have tried like a little bit and know how to use the sticks, but I just can't get the sort of hitting it right. Cause you hit it, it's like boom. You're like, oh no, I don't want that. I want a little bit of a boom, boom, boom. That just doesn't work.
I can play drums. When I was in this band I was in years ago, the drummer left. So the drum kit they had was their own drum kit. So the drummer left, it wasn't his drum kit. And they got this other guy called Andy in to play drums, and he didn't know how to play drums, so they were teaching him how to play drums. And it was funny because like I'd be down there rehearsing with him playing guitar, and then I'd say, Can I have a bash on the drums? Yeah, but don't be too long because obviously we got stuff to do. And I got on the drums and I picked it up straight away. With the cymbal and the drum in the bit you hit with your foot on the bass drum, and I had a good old rhythm going, and I was doing it right. And they said, right, you need to get off because you're pissing Andy off because you're better than him at the moment, so you need to get off and stick the guitar. It was quite funny, but I did pick it up, and I mean I've never bought a drum kit, but other than guitar, I would love to play drums because I really enjoyed that. It was really good fun. That
really good stuff. It's definitely an art.
But I cannot play piano.
No, I
can't. I can play the piano a very tiny bit. I think if I tried, I would probably be all right with it.
Yeah.
That's something I don't know how. It's naturally like, I'll just do that. Make a little few chords and do some bits. But I don't know. But that's not my forte, so I'm not really worth going into it. You know what I mean?
And I can't play harmonica either.
See, I don't know. I was given one once by a good friend of mine, and he said, "Yeah, have a go." And I did, and I like the sound of it anyway because as I said, it's folky, and you can actually play so much with it, and it goes with lots of other instruments as well. So it's sort of, I don't know. You could where are we? There we go.
I always associate.
Sorry?
Although my granddad played the piano or keyboard, he was a really good accordion player too. He was really good at that.
Now
Don't
there's
see
that's
much
it.
of these days.
yeah, there's an instrument you don't. Yeah, that must be so hard. I mean,
Yeah,
Well, my parents or my dad now, but my mum had an accordion which she got from her dad, and I think it's still I think at my parents' house. And I looked at it once. My mum did it once. Like, I have no idea how you play it at all. You know, it's just like something just press all the buttons. And
that's probably what it sounds like as well.
I like that.
Something else I've always fancied playing, and I've never really had a go at it. I've never picked one up or had a go at it. Is a violin. Never had a go at it.
That's a weird thing.
I fancy it.
Actually, get on the film for a while, mate. I don't know when I'm going to end it. So, you pop in the shower, have fun, play with your rubber ducky or whatever you got to do, and come back.
Scrub your back, you know.
Scrub your
Who's
back.
that from?
You know, or listen to us even in the shower because we'll go, and then it'll be fine. Have a jolly little tune while you're going rubber dub dub.
Who's going in the shower?
Twig.
Twig.
Oh.
He's going in the shower and then he's going to come on. He's actually going to come on the low.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to have a bit of fun, haven't you? You've got to have something to occupy your mind, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's just when you like say when I'm playing the guitar, it's just you just disappear for a bit, don't you? Like any instrument, you just like forget about your worries and just be like just lost in the moment, innit? I was on my live stream before. I just got lost in the moment. I was just like, oh, sorry, I'm live still.
Yeah.
I did notice that you just strummed one out, and I'm like, oh, that's quite cool. I'd just like to say, strum one out is not being rude; it's a proper term.
Strumming one out.
I'm just going to go and see a man about a dog a minute.
All right.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll be out in 3 minutes.
You just.
La, 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 la. So you could just make up anything with somebody just strumming along. John Bergle presents. We have Exploring with Brady on the guitar. Get yourself a beer, roll yourself a cigarette, and chill. As the time go by, got a musical interlude, yeah. My moment cooler. It's like the music you get in the lift or when you're on the phone to someone. You ever notice that? You always get some shit, not saying that you're playing shit, but you get some shit music in a lift or, when you're on the phone waiting, didn't they? And they just, you're just getting into the music thinking, it's not too bad. And it's like, we will be with you in a moment. Thank you for your patience and for your holding. It's like, oh, shut up, get on with the music. wow. Nice one.
Dang, Daniel.
So this is only a Westfield guitar, which is a reasonably cheap guitar. I paid 50 quid for it. It was in a right mess. So what I did was I had it reactioned, restrung. I had new circuitry put in it, pickups cleaned, and new switches and stuff, which cost me another 70, 80 odd quid.
That's not bad.
Yeah, in a local shop, and I'll tell you what, it's an amazing sounding guitar. What I do need to invest in is a better amp. I want to get an amp with a what's it called? With I want to get an amp with a oh god, can't think what the word is now. It's not a sustain or anything. It's it'll come to me in a minute. The name of what I want on the amp will come to me in a minute.
Okay. Spirit Vision Paranormal Research. Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Everybody, we've got 33 people in the chat. We've got 27 likes, so smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to me. Either Mr. John Peggle presents, Ron Brady, and Mark Urbex as well. You will love the content. Go out. How is you?
Do you know when you buy an amp,
Mm-hmm.
you get your settings on it, like your gain and your
Equalizers, stuff like that, and
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a bit on it that it's really bugging me now. I can't think what the bloody hell that's called.
That's the thing with a harmonica. You don't really need to have anything with it. Just a
No, it's not a tremolo. It's
like why you play the piano, isn't it? Because you can't stand a pint on the flute.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
What the hell they call it? Reverb.
Reverb.
I want to buy an amp with a reverb on it because that's a cool sound.
Just having a look at the chat here. What we got? Your Scene/Play 2005 Download Festival. Heck, I bet that was great. Icy Diamond Blue. I broke my fingers in my first PE lesson at high school. Oh my god. School injuries. School injuries. What a nightmare, isn't it? I remember in primary school. I don't know if they do this now. I take it they don't. You used to have like all the wooden bars on the wall.
Yeah.
You used to pull them out, and there used to be a bar, and they put a wooden bar going across, and you'd like walk across it or people. I remember.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? So I remember this is in primary school, okay? She was walking along and she fell and she spanked her nose straight on it, mate. It was the worst injury I've seen ever. It stuck to me to this day. And she literally cracked. Obviously cried. It was like that. I reckon she's got a flat nose. It was that bad.
Do you remember in the gym? You used to have... Sorry, Brady, go on.
Imagine if you did this, the splits. Boom! Oh, mate.
Oh. Hi, Jasper. How you doing? Nice to see you. Do you want to come up? Come up if you like.
How you doing, Jasper? Oh, mate, that'd be horrendous. Oh, man. Yeah, but say, smacking your nose. Whew.
Oh, yeah. Mate. The way she hit that, and I must have been only probably about 6, 7, probably possibly. It was not good. And that put me off for life, I think.
I'm not surprised.
When I was at school, John, in the gym, we used to have those great big climbing ropes, thick climbing ropes.
Yeah. I remember that.
Well, we used to play circuits, and it used to be a game. I can't remember what the game was called, but they used to lay all the mats out, and it was a bit like you had to jump from mat to mat, bench to bench, climb up the ropes. If you went on the actual gym floor, you were in the water and you were out, and you had to then go and chase everybody else down. I used to climb up that thick rope, and they used to say, "Oh, we can come and get you if you climb up the rope." So one day I climbed up the rope, and I caught the bottom of the rope hold, and as I climbed up it, I brought the rope up with me,
Oh bloody hell!
so nobody could get to me at all, and I won.
Gavin,
Hey, Gavin.
first time in
How
the
you
chat.
doing,
Hey,
Gavin?
there we go. Just put it out
What's
there
up,
for
fella?
you.
Big
I hope you
big
enjoy it. Just a
boom to
general
you.
chat, mate. Having a bit of fun. We do all about urbexing, all of us. I interview all the urbexers, as it were. If you like what we do, please subscribe. And anybody else, just the same. I'm just trying to
And
get
don't
used
forget
to
to
all
like
this.
the lick, or lick the like, as they say.
Like, as it were.
No, don't.
Lick the like the lick.
I'm trying to get used to all this putting people up on, like you got on here, like Gavin's name's up on it at the moment, and then you take it off. It takes a minute or so to go off. Very strange.
Is anybody waiting to come in, John? Or no?
No, no one is. No one wants to join at the moment. They like
Or me?
Oh, dang.
It'd be nice to see some new people up. I mean, I've seen Luke White on a couple of lives lately, and he's a cool geezer, you know?
Yeah, he is. He's been on mine. He's a cool guy, man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I've spoken to him a few times. Nice guy. I think he was on Alex's last night, wasn't he? For
Pretty much all night he was.
This
Fair play.
morning. Or this morning.
Yeah, because I went on there and I was running, wasn't I? If anyone saw that. I was out running and I was on his live.
I missed that bit, yeah.
To be honest, I was really surprised. I got up quite late, and then I went to work, and I'm just checking through messages and all that, and I thought, well, Alex is still on now. It's got to be like the repeat, as it were. And he was still on, and I'm like, whoa, he must be absolutely cream crackered.
He's a little tit, but haha, we love him.
He finished about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
I mean, he's harmless. He's not an asshole or anything, is he, Alex?
He's
He's
all
an
right.
harmless guy.
He's got a lot better. Fair play to him, and he'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, he's not a horrible person in any means, really.
No,
Like
it's
the
all right.
trolls that were on tonight. I mean, some of the names of those trolls raping the kids. I mean, that was just bang out of order. That
Yeah, I banned them.
bang out of order.
As
soon as you see it, you know it's not right.
I think you got to it, Brady, didn't you? Because I was
I had
listening and watching like at the same time, so it's quite weird. And I'm like, what the hell?
Because it came up and I spotted it straight away. I was like, no, bye. And then obviously it was just like, when you read it and go, what the hell? These people must have so much time on their hands and be sick in the head to come up with a name like that. I'm sorry, but
The thing is, Brady, if you come on alive with a name like that straight away,
yeah,
you're
see you
gonna
later.
know.
Yeah, bye. Sorry, I'm not having that.
It's not even if it's a decent name, is it?
No, and these people think it's funny.
Yeah,
Well,
there
just
are
believe it,
names,
mate.
they're just names you don't want, and it's out of order. And you could just tell most of the trolls. You can tell. You just know
And
they're
one of
gonna
them
be-
was like, he was like, what about my name? I was like, yeah, bye, see ya. Right next,
Yeah.
and then someone came on using the N word. I was like, oh come on, seriously?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
okay, bye
the
bye.
chat, I saw you deleted it, and it obviously come up, and I saw that. I went, oh, they're just words
Yeah.
fail, idiots.
Yeah,
So,
read your comment on.
Right,
It's-
I'm going to the little boys' room. So speak amongst
Ooh.
yourselves. Talk
Right,
about
he's
Yeah.
going, guys. He's gone. We can talk about him. Well, that John.
He's all right. I'd love to meet him one day
Yeah, man, definitely.
if I'm ever down his neck of the woods, like.
Eric, Kim and Dan, they just got nothing better to do. Nothing better to do. Nothing better to do. But hey, trolls are trolls. One of them, you just deal with them. See ya. Bye. Carry on. Right, move on. It's like you just think there must be either a teenager or whatever, how old they are, male or female, sat there thinking, I'm going to go into his live stream. And it's like, are you thick? Because you're just going to get banned. And then you're going to try and come in again, get banned. Again, you get banned. It's like, is it worth it?
It's only one word for them, and that's ass.
Yeah. It's like, what are you gaining out of this? Seriously? What are you gaining out of coming in here like that? Because you're just going to get banned. You just
nothing, nothing, is it? And they're not really interested in what they're not interested in what you're talking about or anything.
I had one comment. I don't know if you saw it. You should give this social media a rest. You're getting too big for this. I see you're tired. I was like, hey. It's like
one person's opinion against how many?
I was like, I'm fine, thank you, but thanks for looking out for me, but I'm not going to give her a rest. I'm not going to... What did they say? Quit while you're ahead. I said, I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm happy. So, see ya. Block. Bye-bye. It's like... just didn't need comments like that.
They say all them things and they don't know you. They probably not looked at your channels. They probably not looked at any videos. And they say that. And they don't even know what they're talking about.
Because they're
get on with it, to be honest. They disappear, they go bad and whatever, they come back and do it again. Never going to get out of it, are
you? They don't know the community that you're involved in or anything. It's sad.
Sad. It is sad. I feel sorry for them in a way because
they're
nothing better to do in their lives. They should just stop doing that and do something.
Yeah.
Make a channel, do some videos if you're that bored. Why not?
I do my videos. I go out with my son, like I've said many a time before. I do my videos with my son mainly because he's interested. I put them online. People like them. People watch them. I get respect from people for doing that. I watch other people's videos as well. I comment on their videos, and it's a share thing, and that's literally all it is. That's all it is.
Definitely.
And if people don't like them, then they don't have to watch them. I'm not bothered if they don't watch them. There's a million people that probably won't watch them, and there's so many hundreds that probably will watch them.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. I say to people, "Oh, I don't like your video." Well, don't watch it then. Quite simple.
Okay, well, thanks for the comment.
At least give me some constructive criticism. You know what I mean? I don't mind that. It's like I get comments like, "Oh, you're a bit shaky." Yeah, I know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have sorted that out.
But it's not constructive comments, Brady, is it? You never get anybody come on and say, "Watched your video, good video, but maybe you want to do this or maybe you want to do that." Just giving a bit of advice, take it or leave it, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
whether they're professional or not, But it's always one direction, isn't it? It's like you're crap, you're shit, blah blah blah, and all this lot.
Oh, just like whatever. It's just like, I get messages off people. I have, and fair play to them. They just said, "Oh, I didn't want to say on your channel, but by the way," I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that. I honestly don't mind. That's the way I've been. I want to improve, and I'm sure everyone else think the same. If you've seen something on my video, you think, mate, you need to. There's a little bit there that
it's a hobby to me because I work full time. I've got a family. I do lots of other things apart from my videos. I do different things. I go fishing. I do cycling. I do a lot of different stuff. When people comment on that, and I'm thinking, well, whatever. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't really care. Because I go out and do different things anyway. And some of these people that make these comments, they probably don't. I might be wrong, but they probably don't do anything else.
Yeah,
well, they probably have a full-time job trolling.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. What's your job? I troll. That's what I do. Doing that. Sitting in front of the computer like, I haven't slept in 36 hours, but I'm trolling. All right, mate. Okay. That's a life. Whatever, mate. Yeah. Go on. Anyway, there we go.
I mean, as we get bigger, you get more, and then it's whatever, isn't it?
It is what it is.
It's nuts. I mean, how can people, how can people just go in troll people. I mean, I watch a lot of videos and I watch a lot of YouTubers that I don't go a great deal on. I watch some of their content and I think, nah, that's not really for me. I'll watch it, but let's have a look. And I watch it and I think it's a good video, but it's not really what I'm not really going to watch his channel again because it's not the sort of thing that I'm into. But I'm not going to troll him. I'm not going to put bad comments on it. I'll just make my choice and I just won't bother. And I'll watch something else.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're not feeling it. Watch someone else.
Exactly.
I'm not going to take offense to it. You know what I mean? People choose what they want to watch.
Yeah.
It's freedom. Do what you want.
I mean, I still watch people's channels now, and I think, yeah, you're faking it. Yeah, you set that up. But fair play to you. You know, you're doing good. But I know what my take is on it. But I like your content, so I'll continue to watch.
Yeah, man.
You know, because they can get away with it, and it is a little bit of entertainment. It's not as good as some stuff I watch, but I'll still watch it because it does give me that little bit of entertainment. Even though I'm skeptical and think, yeah, you could have faked that, but it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just entertaining, and if you like it, happy days. If you don't, fine. It's one of them. I mean,
as a comment from D, it said, why are people so upset about little trolls? I don't know about you guys. I'm not really upset with them. They come on, get rid of them. Couldn't give a shit. I mean, to be honest, every view is a view, isn't it? I mean, if they want to put a comment in there,
it's just
we don't want
the names they come up with. Like the ones I added, there's no need for it, man. If you're gonna troll, at least just troll and just call yourself Daffy Duck or whatever. You know, not like the two names I had tonight, man. It's just like, there's just no. But you know what? They're always going to be there. Trolls are going to be on the internet. They always have been, always will. You can't get rid of them. There we go.
Well, the trouble is, they only become trolls when they start coming up onto line with the names or making comments. Other than that, you've probably got 100 trolls sat in your chat, not even making a comment, not even writing anything, but just sat there watching. Do you know what I mean? So it's the ones that come on with the weird names that make comments which I feel are a little bit more, sad. So
yeah.
Other than that, end the trolls.
So what else have we got here? I'm just looking in the shout. Barry's on another. Barry's on another platform. He's got 1,000 likes, etc., and never had any comments, like bad comments as well. Well, it says a lot for Barry because Barry's a mod god, as we all know. Although he won't ever come on live. He's very shy, but we love him.
And he's got his printing company. Fair play to him, like.
Oh yeah, definitely. But what else we got on here? I'm just going to stop. Anybody want to come up? Anybody else? Put it into the mix. Anything we want to talk about? I don't mind. The night is young.
Yeah, if you come up, make sure you got drum kit.
Yeah, because we'll play some tune. Because fair dues. Flex came in my chat room before. Fair play to him, like. He said,
"Yeah, sorry, mate.
Need to do some recording." I was like, "Yeah, I'm off for that." Yeah.
Yeah. I watch Flex's channel. He's up north way, isn't he? He's further up than you, Brady, isn't he?
Is he?
Paranormal Research. Thanks for coming in. It's been a pleasure.
Is he up like Manchester way? Is he? Flex? Is he?
Cumbria.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's quite far up, isn't he?
Yeah, he does some good videos, and he's got another one which is Wheel Nuts, which when Twig comes.
That's all the cars in that, isn't it?
Yeah, he'll explain it to you. Hello dear, how you doing? So yeah, it's one like when I first started watching all the Bexy stuff as well, he was one of the channels which I sort of had a look, and to be honest, really friendly. Not saying no one else is, but very friendly group of people, and got to know people in there, so forth, to where I am today. You know, along with other ones. So, you know, fair play to the man. He does a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But like, at the moment, we're all sort of limbo, aren't we? For a TV,
he comes across as a down-to-earth kind of guy. Again, he's got like a kid and a family or whatever. And I think he's had a fair share of his bother in the past. He's you know, spoken to people about it. But yeah, he's a really down-to-earth kind of guy. He comes across that way.
A lot of us don't do this for a living. Got full-time jobs, or do it as a hobby. And I do this, and I interview people who like doing it. I love doing it, and I've sort of got into the sort of well, I'm going to do a bit of exploring as well, because there's areas which, as far as I know, haven't been explored very well around here. I may be wrong, but there is areas. But I thought, well, there's always something to do on it, you know. Always, everything's new. There's always interesting people to meet. I've met a lot of interesting people on here, you know, who I never in a million years thought I would.
See, what I like about you, John, is you interview people and you ask them about what gets them into exploring, and then all of a sudden you took it upon yourself to actually get out there, do it yourself, and get that feeling yourself.
Well,
which is going right into the thick of it and understanding it quite a bit. And I think that I'll take my hat off to you for that.
Thank you. I've just had a message, so I've just got to sort this out, because apparently there's a bit static on my mic, and I don't know why. So let me just work this out.
It's Friday night.
Right, if I mute my mic, can you just tell me if you're getting any static or anything through?
No.
What about now?
Nope.
No, mate.
And you can hear me all right, though, yeah?
Yeah, quite clear.
Good. I don't know what it is. It's normally all right.
I was on a live stream with Matthew Williams. I don't know, it might have been last week or something. And he kept saying, he was on there with another guy, Exploring Within, I think it might have been. And they kept saying that they heard a sound from my laptop which sounded like crickets.
That's what I can hear at the moment.
Can you still hear that?
I can, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barry.
Coming from me, yeah?
I don't know if it's coming from you, but I can hear it. Oh, twigs back and all shined and polished.
It's not too bad though, is it?
No, it's all right. It just seems a bit strange. It does actually sound like crickets now you say it. I could hear it, but I thought it was mine.
Yeah, I think it's because the laptop's been on since Brady's live.
Here we are on the open plains of the savannah.
In the savannah.
I've just seen a gazelle. Sorry, it was a cat.
I have another entity coming now, another guest. Please welcome Twig.
Good evening, people.
Oh, you sexy man.
Oh, so many hair.
Got to do my grooming when I get out of the shower.
How you doing, mate?
Not bad, not bad.
Good. And he's combing his beard. Well done. Sorted.
That's better. Right, I'm sorted. How is everyone?
All right, all good. How are you?
Oh, mate.
Yeah, I'm sound. Been knackered all day after a late night, but other than that, it's all good.
Mate, it carried on after you went, and then when I went, it still carried on.
I know, yeah.
What did he say? I was
I
only
was
going to do
still
it.
listening.
And then 4 hours later, I was like, yep. It happens like that
Yeah.
sometimes. You do a live.
That's how it
you
always
just
is.
do an hour.
We always say that. We're only going on for an hour, then we're going on the game. And like 3-4 hours later, it's oh shit, I'm off to bed.
Crazy. Isn't it?
It's like we'll do this live, and then you end the broadcast. For those of you who've never done it, afterwards you don't. When you get rid of all the people on here, you can have them still in the bottom. You see, so when you get out of the broadcast, everyone's still in there. So if they're talking again, it just takes forever to go. It's like I'm fucking going now. I can actually hear. I can actually hear. There is some feedback coming from somewhere now. Can we just check it out? Let me. I can still hear it, Mark. I think it's you.
Yeah, I can still hear it. It's like crickets. It is like crickets. It's like you're in like the jungle.
Have you got a fridge
Yeah,
nearby?
Yeah, I'm in the dining room.
Sounds like a motor.
In East Africa.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It does sound like you. If you put your camera on, so you like turned your camera off, told everyone you was in the middle of the jungle, they'd believe you.
They probably were. It's because my laptop's been on since Brady's live, which was tea time, so it's been on like all night so far. Okay. And I think it goes like that after a while. If it's annoying, just let me know. I'll jump off and let someone.
No, it's not too bad. It's just slightly in the background. It's not like loud. It's just a little.
Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. And think of
something on your system. It might be that. It's nothing major.
I think it's just been overtime.
I'm just going to think of the jungle. There you go.
Natalie, it's relaxing. She's got her gin and she's put a bikini on and got the feels.
I can't see that.
Well, if you're in a bikini, do you want to come up on the live? No, I'm joking. I don't mean anything by it. Please don't be offended now. I could just imagine on the shout that someone's going to go, oh, that's rude, you can't say that.
Oh, mad.
I'm very conscious. I don't like to offend people unless I really need to. And then I got a full ball.
Yeah.
It's all right, Mark. You don't have to move your fridge.
Well, I did try. But whilst I was there, I thought I'd get myself a can of beer out instead.
It might just be a setting on your camera or mic, so it just needs to be a little bit down further.
It's not done it before. I think it's because it's just been on a long while, that's all.
You haven't got a disco out in your disk drive, have you?
No, but it is feeling a bit warm underneath.
That's what it sounds like, just a disc going around.
Yeah, no, there's no disc in it.
What was you doing, John? Having a look, make sure there's no disc in it.
I was just making sure that he sorted it all out. You know? I just sort of went, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, do that.
You're getting up close and personal, eh?
I was just shining Mark's head. I don't know if you mind, but you know, he asked me earlier.
Hey, go for it, mate.
No, not that type of head. I can't believe someone's thinking that in the shout, you dirty people.
You said it, mate. You said it.
Yes, I did, Brady. I did say it because you wouldn't.
Okay, you got me. My closet is closed, by the way. It's closed.
Your closet is closed, is it? All right. How many men have you got in there this week? But as it's morning, I was saying, how many spawns have you got in there?
There's just skeletons in there, mate.
That's even worse, Brady. I've got skeletons in my closet. Literally. Have you got a vat of acid in your closet as well?
How did you know?
Well, the name gave you away.
No, you can't fit much in there, mate. You wouldn't be able to fit a body in there. To be honest.
It could if you chopped it up first.
Yeah, true. Yeah. You could stack it up. Anyway.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Enough about my closet. It's fine. It's closed. Nothing's coming out.
Oh. Hold on a minute, I'll get the sick bag. I've got a bit of Moses there, Mark. Oh dear.
Is it still doing it?
I don't know what it is. It's a bit weird.
Still got crickets?
Yeah.
I am in South Africa.
Just give it a
Just close
tap,
your eyes,
right?
guys. Think of a desert, jungle. There you go.
Yeah,
All right.
think of a jungle. What's over there?
All I can hear my end is my fan going, that's all.
That's probably what we can hear.
Probably. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's all good.
It is good. So, Twig, you've been working. What else? You've been doing anything else?
Just work mainly, mate, to be fair. I do want to get out and do something. Me and Flex keep going on about it, but it's not worth the risk at the minute, getting fines and shit.
Oh, it's bollocks.
Yeah,
isn't it?
true. Very true.
I'm not working to pay a fine, get caught going out. Fuck that.
There was an explorer who got fined. They went on the what was it? Some sea base. I can't think what it's called now.
Yeah, and the boat floated off or something, didn't it?
Yeah, they didn't throw their dinghies up.
Yeah, I read that, yeah. Fucking
Yeah, I'm
idiots.
really
Fancy
sorry.
going on something like that and then not tying your fucking boat up.
They said,
Oh,
he
there's the
said
boat. Oh, where was it gone? Oh, all right. Fucking idiot.
Thick as fuck.
Especially going on something like that. I mean, come on.
I know, yeah.
You're just asking to get caught, aren't you? Pretty much. If you lost the boat, oh yeah, well there you go. You're all getting fined.
Yeah.
pretty much.
There was a couple of guys down my way that went for a drive up on the moor, and they got stopped. And just because they were going for a drive around, they got COVID fines as well. And they were in the car, you know. It's not.
They're just trying to. Yeah, they're pretty much catching everyone out, so it's not worth it
Yeah.
at the moment. To be honest, I really can't be bothered getting a fine just not
It's 200 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
off.
I wanna
Man.
get,
Fucking piss take.
I actually want to get pulled over.
I mean, my daughter wanted to go out and see the snow last weekend, and I said, I don't really want to go out anywhere. I said, because of the, COVID fine and that. And she said,
Yeah.
oh, but I want to go out. And my missus said, oh, we've been stuck here and we want to go out. Anyway, we went out for a drive up on the moor to see the snow. Every man and his dog was up there, obviously. Anyway, luckily enough, we drove around. We didn't get caught and we come back. So, but there was loads of people out. Loads of people.
Well, you're allowed to go out for an exercise if you've got to drive like a few miles to get there. I don't think there's a problem. It's not like if you go like 80 miles or something. That's not really going for like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
different.
that family in the snow went out, didn't they? They were having a snowball fight just outside in the street, and the police come and told them to piss off in. Otherwise,
they?
they're going to fine them all. Yeah, they're going to fine them all if they didn't go in. They all lived in the same house, so I didn't see a problem with it. It's not like they was interacting with the neighbours. They was having 5 minutes of pissing about in the snow, and yeah, got told to go in before they all got fined.
in their own street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Unreal.
shocking.
I'd have said that.
That's a job's worth. That I'm sorry, that is a job's worth. I mean, where I live up here, when it snowed, mate, the amount of people that were out and the people that had driven up here, just parking the cars all along. You know, it's just like, you just think, well, you know, and no police up here. There was no one getting stopped. It's like, all right.
It's great at the moment, isn't it?
I just think
Terrible.
when they're doing stuff like that, it's just job's worth.
I can understand it, you know, from other people's point of view. You can all understand it, but
you're getting
Yeah,
we're getting feedback from you. I thought it was Mark, so I've muted him, and then I muted you, and everything went. So if I do it
what
again,
was that from?
no, it's not you, Mark. It's actually Twig Hurt. All we've got is crickets now. Look at that. Let's have a look. It's a bit strange, isn't it?
Well, I say the amount of people.
There we go. Mark and Twig are both having feedback from somewhere. There we go.
I say the amount of people that are, you know, this during this lockdown. I don't know if anyone's ever has noticed this. The amount of cars that are on the roads, it's like normal.
Yeah.
I've noticed it around where I live. I mean, today went to the shops. I've never seen so many people out, just in the cars. It's like it's mental. You wouldn't think there was a lockdown.
I went over to buy some beers tonight over the local shop, and there's a fish and chip shop over there, and I parked up in front of it, and I'm not joking. There was about 20 people queued outside this fish and chip shop for click and collect. About 5 of them had masks on out of this 20 odd people, and they were like all stood together. There was no social distancing or anything. And I thought, look at this lot, what's going on here? You know, it's like nuts. I don't know.
Most people, by the way, welcome in. And yes, big up to the Secret Vault, yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey,
He's
Steve.
a legend. There we go.
He's a legend.
I'm in.
Yeah, Natalie. Yeah, lockdown. What lockdown? People are just. I get it. I totally get it because people are so bored, and they're just like using the excuse to just go and get something just to get out. And I totally get it. I really do. So it's one of them. There's two sides to it if you see from people's point of view. But
yeah,
if you don't need to be out, you don't need to be out.
Right.
Or just go for a walk. Just go and do your exercise. You don't have to get in the car. You can still do it locally. They're not stopping you from going out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're on foot, you could be 6 miles away and say, I only live around the corner.
Yeah, as long as it ends back at your home. What can they do?
What I found about the first lockdown we had last year, I cycled like 30 odd mile away and I passed police cars and we didn't have any issues at all. You know?
It's because you're, I'd say.
The first lockdown was like, I was working all the way through, so I was going to work and there was no one on the road. Probably one car, possibly the odd lorry. Now, it's just like
Everything.
Kids are off, but it's like normal, you know?
Yeah, there's loads of traffic around.
It is like normal. It's like, what lockdown? But
Yeah.
I get it. People have got to work. And they're just like, well, sod this, I'm going to work. And I don't blame them. I really don't blame them, to be honest. But say, you know, the cases are coming down gradually now. So it's getting somewhere. This lockdown is working. We can see it. So, you know, fingers crossed and touch wood and all that, you know.
Hold on.
What happened to Twig? Did Twig go, did he? Or?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just going to put another. He wants a link, so let me just get the link.
Yeah, Stephen, go for walk, finding an abandoned location. Bonus. Yeah, I do that sometimes. It just happens. It's like, oh, well, I happen to have my camera with me. Oh, God. Oh, well, may as well while I'm here.
Yeah, just taking photos.
Yeah, exactly. can't say anything. Then again, where I live up here, I mean, I'm up in the hills, so I don't think I'm going to get questioned. I mean, I'm on my own anyway.
Right, is that better?
Oh, there's no sound. Oh, what have you
Now
done?
what? Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, there's no problem.
We can hear him.
You're a twat, John, you are.
I can hear you perfectly.
I was just going to get my fucking earphones out there. I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, what was going on there, man? It's just like all of a sudden it's all quiet now.
I think it's because I just went through the link on YouTube, so YouTube was in the background, and then I tried to close that and closed everything on my fucking phone.
Yeah.
So I think it was sort of reacting with it.
Yeah, so I'm going to go and check a place out on Sunday that's on my walk. What's the odds on that, innit?
You've got a bit quiet, Brady.
Eh?
You've got a bit quiet now. Can you all hear him, or was it just me?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Hang on. Mic. Audio.
Say something, Brady.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
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 I can turn up a bit more. Hang on. Now?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
Is that better?
It's really weird. You're quite loud, and then you just suddenly went like dropped in. It's like, oh, what's going on
Test
there?
1 2 1 2 test.
I think StreamYard fucks up sometimes, though.
Yeah. My
Right,
volume's
must do.
all right, John, innit?
Yeah, yours is fine.
Spot on, Mark.
Oh, yeah, so mate. Coming through loud and clear.
Unless I've just gone deaf, that might be the problem, Yeah, I've got tinnitus. I can't hear nothing now. What's that ringing?
Who said that? You say something then.
John, your volume's gone.
It's just people like the coppers like to go off.
John.
You're not
I
allowed.
don't know if you can hear me, John, but your volume's gone.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Can anybody hear him?
Yeah, it's just you need to turn up a little bit, mate.
Oh, I was only joking.
Right, that's Mark out. Cough. Oh, you got me, Phil. I was about to go out and come back in. Oh, dear.
He was like, oh no.
Yeah, I know what. I feel an amateur. What can I do?
Oh, God.
Yeah, because on this place I found is a care home. I was like, literally in the middle of nowhere, like 10 minutes from my house. I spotted it last time I was out. I was like, I said, things around it. It looks boarded up. I was like, might go check that out on my walk. So yeah, I'll see what that's like.
It's strange, isn't it? 'Cause there's loads of stuff, loads of places like that, and since I've been now looking more fluently at places, I'll go on my daily journeys, and I keep seeing things going. Didn't know what that was there before, and I've found a bar. Yeah, I found
Yeah,
a
you're
bar.
kind of looking for stuff now, yeah.
That'll be quite all right, but there's loads of stuff. I'm like, and it's so easy for people just not who aren't looking just to miss it. It's like little hidden gems, aren't they, everywhere?
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, if you don't, it's like I just go out wandering for an hour or two. You'd be surprised what you find these days. It's mental, and you just come across things. You'd be like, "What? Didn't see that."
There's quite a lot of stuff around me.
Coming in.
There's quite a lot of stuff around me which I can probably walk to, but it's all sealed up at the moment. So it's a shame because like 5 years ago it was all open. So so I can't do that now. So
Because it is probably a good time to be exploring because there's no one out, if you know what I mean. So
yeah.
I mean, I'd love to go to what's it called? Jesus, Pool Park, is it?
Pool Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is literally. If I were to walk it, it'd probably take me an hour and a half from here.
Wow.
I could go on my bike. It'd take half an hour.
You
Yeah.
know what? It's one place I would love to go because I mean, it's been done numerous times by explorers, paranormal, etc. And there's definitely something about it. I would love to just go there.
Yeah,
on
it's
my list.
right next to the what's that asylum? What's it called? Right next to it. Denby Asylum. There you go.
Are they pretty
That place-
close? Are they?
Oh, literally within 5 minutes because it was part of it was where the people who ran it lived, was it, or something like that? It was something to do with it. There's some sort of history between the both.
Yeah. 'Cause most explorers that's done Pool Park generally drop Denby Asylum like a little bit later, don't they?
Yeah, because it is pretty much next to it. But that place is falling down, mate. It is done. Pretty much. I think they're knocking some of it down.
We got loads of mines down this way, but some of them are accessible, but I wouldn't risk going in them because they're quite big. And you probably need like a guide. Otherwise, you could run into trouble. Like,
I should do a line.
I've got I've actually been told there's like some building. I won't give out what it is, but some building, and there's meant to be a tunnel going from like this building to a church. Now I don't know how true it is. I've got someone on the case looking for me who happens to know people and so forth. If it turns out true, that'll be a little gem because I haven't been able to find anything on it on the net. You know that is there, but the history for it is there. But there's nothing actually saying there is a tunnel or there's tunnels. It's just like you could piece together the history if that tunnel existed. So if it does, happy days, because it like I wouldn't give out the location. It would just literally be the tunnel. It's not well known at all. There's things like but I've got no mind plan.
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
there's a mate of mine who's a security guard, and he comes in for a cup of tea about twice a week because he does a area across the road here from where I live. And he said to me he's looking after a house which is abandoned in where I live down in Plymouth. And he said, if I'm up there, I'll give you a ring. He said, you can probably come up and have a little look around it. He said, and there's a tunnel in the basement that does go to a house just up the road from it, outside the park area. So I'm just waiting for him to give me the heads up on it. So I might nip up in there, do something then. But I'm just waiting for him to give us a ring when he's up there again.
Yeah, man, definitely.
That'd be interesting.
League of Heretics, Mike, is it going a bit weird, is it? Everyone hear me right, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah? How'd you find me?
Yeah.
You're coming through loud and clear, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of an echo now and again, I noticed.
Stephen, yeah, some locations you can't really keep secret because everyone knows about it. So it's just some you can because you just share with people innit? But eventually people do find them. So if you look on Google stuff like that, they're not exactly hidden. Some of them.
No, it doesn't take a lot of research to find out where some of them are when you see the videos, does it? Really?
To be fair.
Wow, I've got 45 people in the shout. Happy days to you all. Thank you so much for love.
Hello everyone in the shout.
Hello.
45 people, 46 people, 36 likes as well. Keep hitting that
Oh.
like button.
Well,
Happy
that's
days.
36, so that means 10 people haven't liked it then. So what you playing at?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, innit?
Say it how it is.
Like-
Come on.
What's your plan? What you
Yeah,
like?
innit? Not
Like the
beating-
lick.
Not
lick
beating
the
around the
like,
bush.
dude.
Get into it.
Everyone lick the like, you know.
Right, so I was just checking that I have then. I was just making sure I wasn't one of them 10.
Yeah, I'll just make sure I've done it. Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, done it. Get licking that like. Exactly, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get on my bike, I think, and go for a bike ride somewhere. At some point, get out there and do a bit, because I'm running low on videos at the moment. I've got 2 left in the bank, and then I'm done, so...
Yeah, me and Flex haven't done out. This is why the channel's been a bit quiet at the minute.
Yeah, it's understandable, it is, and I get it. Yeah, everyone's in the same boat, really.
Well,
Unless
I've
you
got a
do...
bit to travel
Yeah.
to Iz, haven't I? So I've got more chance of getting caught going to Iz than we have been out. So it's a bit of a
Jeez.
pain in the arse.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I've got one in the bank, but mine's a bit of a different situation because I sort of just interviewed people tonight. But in regards to the exploring, I haven't got anything at the moment. It's going to happen shortly. But like yourself, so I don't want to go out. I mean, if I go for a walk or whatever, I'll walk in a direction I know will bring me somewhere I can explore. But
Yeah, there's no wrong with that. That's your exercise.
Yeah, exactly, innit?
You're allowed to walk, and a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff which I do is around where I live. So, luckily, in for pillboxes and other bits, there is within, say, a 5-mile radius. There's probably about 20, if not more, or areas.
I
which
could
can
say the
point-
same. I could say the same here, John. To be fair, because Lincolnshire's got quite a few old RAF sites and that what are now like derelict and stuff. Quite known for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's all very well to say you can't go out, go back home. But it's like, well, if you're not, in my eyes, rightly or wrongly, if you're going out for a walk, or in Brady's case, he goes for a run,
Yeah.
goes to cycle. Well, you're not going to cycle a mile, are you? We're going to run a mile.
Oh,
Yourself, Brady, you run what, 5 miles?
I did. Hang on. I did 7 miles today.
Right, so what, 3.5 miles there and back, yeah?
Pretty much.
So I'd have been dead in a ditch about a mile down the road.
So, obviously, that's not going to last forever, but hey ho.
Yeah,
Well,
so there's lots of places I can run to around here. I mean, it's just finding them.
I mean,
But there's nothing stopping anyone getting out on a push bike and riding 30 miles and coming back.
there is, I've got a flat tire.
Well, all right.
Well, that's what everybody done in the first lockdown, wasn't it? The push bike sales. I mean, you couldn't buy a push bike anywhere because they sold out, because everybody bought push bikes. So this year, get out on your push bike.
Well, that does make me laugh. Everyone goes to buy a push bike. Oh, I can't buy a bike. But you go to a local bike shop and they have them in the window.
Yeah.
They're still in the window. You can't buy that one. Why not? Oh, I don't know why. Just don't. I want to keep it there, just in case.
If it looks like a push bike, but it's got an engine welded in the frame, is it still technically a push bike?
Well, it depends whether you start that twig. If you start the engine, it becomes a motorbike. You just wheel it around. I would say it's just because you can't push it to get anywhere. I hope we cleared that up.
That's the only bike I ride. If I ain't got an engine, I'm not interested.
Well, if this weather gets better and we're still in a lockdown, I am definitely going to be putting my rucksack on my back with my camera, and I'm gonna just get on my bike and go out. You know?
Do it, man. Just do
Yeah.
it. Do it. They can't stop
Is
you
that-
because you're exercising. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we don't know how long this is gonna go on for anyway, do we? I mean,
they're
No,
saying
we don't.
May, is it? May?
May, I was going a bit further now, is it?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
because I'm in the catering industry, they're saying that pubs and that won't be open till then. So
yeah.
I mean, I saw on the news that there's another vaccine now, 65% on the first dose. Let's see them miraculously get another one. All of us, and I'm not being conspiracy theorist here, but let's let them see. All of a sudden, they're going to go, we've got another vaccine, one dose, 98% or whatever it is. What happens? Because all of
It's crazy. It's because
two. Now they've got like 6 or 7 vaccines, and they all do the same thing, but it's not really a vaccine in my eyes. It doesn't. They say it protects you, but it doesn't stop you transmitting, and it doesn't stop you from actually catching it. And so, what? You just don't die from it. That's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but surely it should be to stop you and other people getting it as well.
I'll tell you something interesting, John. I work in the NHS, as you know, and we've had our vaccines, and a girl that I work with has had her vaccine just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And she's off at the moment with COVID.
Jesus.
She hasn't got it as bad as most people. She's got a very irritating cough. She doesn't feel ill or anything like that. She's just got a cough, but she's had to take, days off because she's been. She did her thing and it was positive. So, and she had her jab.
She's had one jab, not 2.
She's only had the first one.
Yeah. So see, this is what I don't get. It's like they give you the jabs, so you had both of them, but like they quite blatantly said, you still get it, and then the second one.
But there's so
boosts it as
much
well.
information out there. There's so much different information out there about people saying, "Oh, if you have your jab, it only protects you sort of 5 weeks down the road, or it protects you 8 weeks down the road." Everybody's got such a different opinion about it all the time.
When they, if you want to believe the politicians, they blatantly said, the second one's a booster to protect you. So they can't tell you exactly whether it's for life or not, or whatever, because there's no data.
Exactly.
There is literally no data. So it's not the fact whether it works or not. It's the fact that they don't know what happens when it's in the wild.
Yeah.
So it's something we've all got to just wait and see, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah. And a difference is as well. She is of like ethnic minority. I mean, she's not a white English person. She's not. So it's different again, anyway. So
that could affect it, but we don't know because there's not enough data.
yeah,
I mean, and it's like if you have the vaccine, but then you still get it, you have to have time off. It hasn't really solved the problem, has it?
Yeah. So what's the point in getting the vaccine if you're still going to catch it? I don't get it. But
unless
in Wales, you can't even get a vaccine.
yeah, unless when you get the second vaccine, it protects you more. I don't know. I mean, that might be better.
What it's for, it's a booster.
But it's strange, isn't it?
But like,
Strange.
I'm not against it at all. I'm not against a vaccine of any sort. What helps protect life. But on the other hand, it's like, well, where are we going with this? Where are we going? Because I've heard on good authority that people who have it, not everybody, but people who have it, as in the vaccine, the reason that you go in there and you've got to wait half an hour is because when they had the vaccine, they passed out. Not because they don't like needles, it's because you've been given something and then some people unfortunately pass out. So that's worrying itself. Now, I'm not saying don't do it, and I'm not saying it doesn't work. I don't know, but it's still worrying, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's try and get away from this horrible thing that's going around. Because we hear enough of it anyway, don't we?
Yeah,
of course
man.
we do.
Yeah, it's all over the radio, fucking telly and everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's all died down in America now because they got a new president and they all love him. None of this, oh, it's fake news anymore. It's like, oh, we love Biden, it's beautiful.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, until he starts a war.
Let's talk about films. Has anybody seen any really good films lately? Or
Yes. That Red Lights, is it?
oh yeah, that's a good film.
Hey,
I'll
that
say
blew
it's
my
good.
mind. That
Good,
was
isn't it?
such a good film. I recommend it to anyone who've ever. Yeah, it's
That
just
Red
such
Light,
a
isn't it?
twist. Yeah,
I
man.
just love the twist at the end of it.
Oh, mate, it's just like.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
It's like the if anyone's ever seen it, The Usual Suspects. Exactly
Yeah.
like that. Such a
Wow.
twist. You think, what? I did not see that coming. It was like, boom! Oh, Jesus! What?
Yeah.
What's just happened? Yeah, totally recommend it.
It smacks you right in the face at the end, doesn't it?
It's like, boom! Ah! Oh! Whoa! Did not see that coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. I've got it on Amazon. No, what was it? What was it on? Yeah,
It's on Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's on there.
So I'm gonna watch that. I wasn't
Worth a
watching it. I watched it called Skyline 3 the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they did the first one, which was quite good actually. It's low budget. They did a second one, which I thought, yeah, it's okay. Got the
Yeah,
third
it's
one, I
good,
thought,
isn't it?
a bit of pile of piss, but it wasn't. It was actually just it's just a film done low budget, well, fairly low budget, but they've actually done a trilogy which is fairly good. Normally they all go a bit wrong, don't they?
I'll tell you a good. I mean, they're in there watching a really good film now. I can't think what it's called. I'll go and get the DVD and show you what film they're watching because it's a cross between like The Matrix and something else. But I'll go and get the cover and show you.
Here we are, John Bengals Live doing a film review.
Stay tuned.
My Octopus Teacher, Netflix. I have to look at that now. Okay.
All right.
Is it like a weird twisted film? My Octopus Teacher. Wink, wink, say no more.
Saying them all, saying all, wink, wink. Tenant, is that Tenant?
Yeah.
I really need to see that.
That
Apparently, they've really enjoyed watching it. It's been a really good film.
Ah,
So I'm gonna watch that tomorrow. So
Isn't that about he sees things backwards? Is it that?
before it
something like that.
Before
It's
it
a cross-
happened?
It's a cross between The Matrix and Inception, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
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 I'll have to look there.
Is it good? Is it?
It's all right, but you just got to understand what's.
The missus said it's all right, but you've got to understand it.
Ah, okay. So it's one of them you have to really concentrate
Yeah.
on what you kind of.
have to watch it like 3 or 4 times before you understand it.
She
Three or
thinks she's
four
got to watch it
Okay.
3 or 4 times before you understand it.
Okay. I'll,
I've been Inception about 3 times, and every time I've fallen asleep like 3/4 of the way through. Never seen the end. I'm like, I can't
Never seen
like,
the
stop
end.
a film and watch the rest. I can't do. I have to watch a film from A to B. I can't stop it halfway and then watch it. I just want to watch the whole, be immersed in the whole thing. But I just keep falling asleep. It's really bad. It's not
It
many
has a
films
weird.
like that.
It's got a weird ending. That film, very weird ending.
Do you remember that film with Leonardo DiCaprio in with the island? What was that called again? Shutter Island.
Shutter
I-
Island, yeah.
Oh, Shutter Island. Yeah, what a film.
I had to watch that twice before I understood it.
That's mental, that film. Absolutely.
That's a good
Well,
film.
literally, he is mental.
Yeah,
That's
good film.
It's such a good film, though, the way it's done. Like,
Mm.
again, that's got like a twist in. You just think, how did I miss that? And
Yeah,
then when it goes all the way back through, you think, okay, you're right, I get it now. And
I'm waiting
I
for
like
Kong
that sort of stuff.
Godzilla.
Oh, The Shawshank Redemption. What a film! What a
Yeah,
film!
good film.
That's a class film.
Green
Oh.
Mile.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a class film.
Green Mile, yeah.
Yeah, Green Mile's good.
I do
That's
like
a
it.
really good film, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Great Escape. What a film!
Yeah.
Classic. Love that.
I'd love them to make a remake of that.
No, you can't do a remake of that. You ruin it. It's like the Italian job. They ruined that.
Yeah, the stuff
Oh,
that's to
mate.
right up, didn't they?
Oh, mate, it's awful.
It's
My
brilliant.
missus just mentioned a film, and I'm going to make one quote from it, and I want the three of you to get it.
Go on.
We need a bigger boat.
Oh, yeah, Jaws.
She loves it, doesn't you?
Oh, the first one's the best, isn't it? The first one's like the classic, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. When you see it about the boat and the shark's head
Yeah.
bows around it because it's rubber.
Yeah, you can
Great.
see, like, yeah, that's fake, but it still works.
Yeah, but back in the day, it shit the life out of you, though, didn't it?
Yeah,
I, thought, I never swam in the sea when that film came out.
No, I didn't. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I've seen that loads of times, but you still get that tension because it's like a big old shark in the water, and when they,
yeah.
I can't remember which one it is, but when they're on the that inflatable, the shark's coming toward you, like you're gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
eaten.
Yeah.
Oh, it all goes a bit wrong. You're like, oh shit, that's not good. Every time, but you see, it's like one of those films that you can watch more than once and still enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. You're not going to get bored of it.
Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. Yeah, that's a banging film, Barry.
What's that, Twig?
Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke.
Oh, Cheech and
Barry
Chong.
put it in. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a nice film. I haven't actually seen all of it.
Such a good film, that one. The way they did that in what literally one, like, the shot all the way through the film is amazing.
See,
Flight-
when they do that in films, are brilliant.
Yeah, man.
Last Starfighter, yeah,
Oh.
that's a classic. I do like that. Yeah, it's good. For its time, it's really, really good. It didn't quite take off as I thought it would have, but it was good. Bill and Ted, yeah, man.
Oh, classic.
Oh, you seen the new one?
No, I
Well,
haven't.
yeah.
No.
No.
I watched it. I bought it on. What is it? I don't know.
It's when they're a bit older, isn't it?
Summit or
Was it
Now
good?
TV. Yeah, it was alright. It was a bit. Yeah, not as good as the originals, but they never are they?
I think
But
when
it was still worth a watch.
I think when they leave a film that long and then redo it again, it's like I don't know what this new Matrix film is going to be like. Is it going to be as good as the last three? I don't know.
Against it to make. See, when they got the Matrix 1, 2, and 3, and they're going to make another one, it's got to be good because the
It has
last
to
three
be.
films were good. Yeah.
Yeah, and the way they ended it is that they have to do something with it. Isn't it? It's, I don't know.
They when that brought out, they actually did that film. They did Bullet Time, where they spin round. It hadn't been done in a film before, so everyone went, that's quite nice. And the Wachowski brothers, they basically invented that with a sort of the Wachowski brother and sister, I say, just to get it technically correct. But and then they did the other two. I liked all of them. The third one I thought lacked because the ending was a bit, you could see it coming.
Yeah, it just ended, didn't it? Yeah.
But like you say, what they're going to do in the fourth one, obviously technology's moved on, but the story's still there. I'm hoping they're going to do it well, but we don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they might.
I've only ever seen the first one.
The second one, I like. The second one's really good. It sort of follows on really nicely. The third one starts off great, and then it just goes tits up, and you're like, oh, come on.
They should have just left it there. But have left because it's just there's 3 films. You don't need to do 4.
No.
No.
Saving Private Ryan. That's a good film.
Yeah, I do like Saving Private Ryan.
I watched that the other night actually. Very good.
I'll tell you
Did you,
another good one.
Did you ever see the Band of Brothers series?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking banging. That was.
That was
amazing.
Sean Bean,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Was it right?
Yeah. Did you? What's the other one? There was Band of Brothers. What was the other one where there was in Japan, wasn't there? On that one.
Oh God,
Oh.
what was it called? That was really good as well.
Oh, it's gone out my head.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that one is.
Google.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that was another good series. It's only a 10-part
Oh,
thing, isn't it?
Goonies was going to come up somewhere. Chunk baby woo.
What was that? What was that other film, man? With that
Pacific.
guy-
Pacific. There we go.
That's the one. There you go.
That was
I haven't seen
amazing.
that.
Is
Say that
any,
again, John.
has anybody watched it's a little bit like Pearl Harbor. It's called it begins with M. Midway.
Yeah,
Anybody seen Midway?
Midway. Yes, very good.
No, I haven't seen that
new
yet.
one.
I enjoyed that.
Oh, brilliant film, that.
I did. I enjoyed that film.
It plots of Pearl Harbor, doesn't it?
Yeah, man.
I'll watch
Very,
it.
very.
Juvenile, yeah, that's the old classic. And
Oh, mate, that's a classic.
I'll tell you the one I was thinking of, Hacksaw Ridge. Has
Ah,
anybody seen that?
Yeah, that's banging film.
That's a good film, yeah.
Based on true story, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
That bloke was off his tits, that's for sure.
definitely.
Just a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I haven't seen that film. Do I need to go and watch it now?
You need to watch that, John. That is a good film, and it's based on a true story. I'll not say too much, but put it this way: the bloke refused to carry a gun, joined the army, and then refused to carry a gun.
Very good. It was very good. But...
I'll watch
It's a
that
bit
one.
strange.
Good film,
Yeah,
man.
you need to watch that, man. It's banging.
Have you
film.
seen Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Valkyrie.
believe so. Yeah.
That's good. That's
That's
Tom
the-
Cruise, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the plot to blow up Hitler, isn't it? Where, you know,
Good
Yeah,
film.
I've seen that. Yeah.
very good film. If anyone's ever seen it.
Yeah, it's good.
And Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
that's-
film.
Fantastic.
I love that
sounds-
film.
A lot of
love
good
that.
actors in that.
Because the original
It's
was good as well.
Yeah, the first scene in that film is just amazing. It just makes it. I'm sorry, but it is. Oh, mate, you just cut. I can watch that over and over again and not get bored because he's the guy who plays the Jew hunter. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, him. Oh, mate.
Christopher Waltz.
Yeah, there you go. Amazing scene, guys. If you ever want to check that out, oh,
Brilliant, isn't it?
Belinda's just
Right.
put, which one with Robin Williams? Radio, yeah, it's Good Morning Vietnam, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
a good film.
Good morning, Vietnam.
You know what? If you listen to the audio track of Good Morning Vietnam, you can get it's just as good. Because
Yeah.
Williams absolutely nails it. Everything he says, he just nails. His vocabulary is brilliant.
Yeah,
You
bless
don't-
his heart.
Rarely do you get films like that now.
No, you don't anymore. I say,
I'll wait for someone to come on Deliverance. I'm going to make you squeal like a pig.
Red October. That's a
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, got that. I got Red October, Crimson Tide, K-19, all the
oh,
submarine
K-19.
films.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
What the latest one they brought out with oh god,
Tom Hanks, is it? Or am I speaking of something
what's
else?
that recent one they just brought out with a submarine and they do a big mission at the end?
Is that the one
Oh,
with
with
Tom Hanks?
I don't know if Tom Hanks is in it.
No, I think it's Gerald Butler. I can't think what it's called.
Yeah, Gerald Butler's in it, isn't he?
Yeah. What's it called? That is good. Good film. Oh, I've
Yeah,
got to
it's
look
got
it up now.
It's got a
man,
weird
you
type.
make me look up.
I'm so behind on films.
Mm-hmm.
So soon as
I'm
John
going to
says
look
it,
up now,
he'll
'cause
get it
I
right.
can't remember what it's called.
I've been watching that Vikings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
that's good.
seen that.
Oh, what a series, man! What a series.
Yeah, we watched all of them now. And I'll tell you what we're watching at the moment. We just finished watching the box set of it. It's it's that other one with the. It's similar to Vikings, but it's called. Hang on, I'll find out.
Or
Hello.
Sharknado. Oh, come on, seriously. Sharknado.
The Last Kingdom.
Yeah,
Ah,
my wife watches that.
That's
Under Siege. That's a classic. That's a classic film, that is.
you talking about Hunter Killer? Is that what you're talking about?
Hunter Killer.
Yeah.
Hunter Killer. Good film,
Yeah,
man.
that's what it was. Hey,
What?
getting back to Sharknado, right? Don't knock it because there's more than one film in that, right? It's absolute bollocks, right? But I love it. I'll start 5 of them. It's like it's
Oh, mate.
Sci-Fi Channel did like loads of different ones. Even got like Sand Shark and Ghost Shark and shit like that. Like they go under the sand. It's like, oh, here we go. What we're gonna do now?
Oh, mate. They must have had a low budget day, that.
They did a competition for somebody to send a script in to them, like for sharks, like shark. And then if they pick one and they made it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, Iron Sky. You haven't seen Iron Sky? Watch it. Brilliant film.
Johnny,
Yeah,
are you on about Shark Tornado?
Yeah.
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Shark Tornado. They made 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think, and they were all shit.
Well, what else? But they're so shit you have to watch it.
The worst film I've ever watched, and I walked out the cinema, was Open Water. What a shit film that was, didn't it? I don't know if anyone's ever seen it, but it's just two people in the middle of the sea. That's
I tried to drown myself afterwards,
Christ, One Man in His Boat was better than that.
Shocking. I got up and walked out. I was like, oh, I'm not watching this crap.
I'll tell you what, the worst film I've ever seen, and I turned it off, was Freddy Got Fingered. I can't, it's not even funny. It's like, oh, come on.
Oh, was that with Rick Mail?
No, it was.
What's his name?
Freddy Got Fingered. Yeah, that was a bit crap, that really.
Crap.
That's it, mate.
I could piss in the window.
Yeah, not much.
Steve Elliott, the bunny back in the box. Yes, that's God,
Con Air.
Con Air, that's it. Yeah, I love that film. It's just like
Lethal Weapon. Yeah, it's another good film, Barry.
Oh, the first one, Lethal Weapon, was classic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I like all 4 of them. I think they all sort of complement themselves in one way or the other.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one sort of where they got all 4 that didn't go shit. It just sort of stayed the sort of same.
And there was they were going to, on the 4th one, I don't know, most people will probably have watched it, so I'm going to say it. There was, originally they were going to kill off Mel Gibson's character.
Riggsy.
And in the trailer, you look at it, like you can see that he looks like he's going to just die. There's no way getting out of it, but they changed it all. And I'm glad they did, but I don't want ever to do a 5th one. There's no way they need to.
Oh, he's too old. He's too old. They're both too old now.
Well,
Sorry, but
I say that about Arnold Schwarzenegger, but how many bloody Terminators has he done? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be back. Yes, we know you'll be back. Let's get on with it.
I've gone off of the Terminator films.
And the last Rambo. Fuck me, mate. I know he's Rambo and he's retired.
I don't know.
Who's got the time to dig all them fucking tunnels?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? It's like miles of
Haven't
them.
you worked out? It's when he's doing when he's doing his gardening, right, and his horseplay. He's going, "What shall I do today? Oh, I know. I'll dig a tunnel, put lots of claymores. Where the hell does he get them from anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And And it's not like he's built one tunnel. It's like a whole network that probably spans the whole of Texas. And then,
That's what I
and then
mean.
the guy's coming on, he blows the shit out of him.
After all that time, blows it up. Is that was a waste of fucking time, wasn't it?
I haven't seen it, but what do you guys make of the new Rambo film?
That's what we're talking about.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very good. Sorry.
Well, take it as rubbish.
Yeah, just
Nah.
ignore what we've just said if you're going to watch it. Because
Nah.
we've just sort of
I mean,
explained the film.
Make your own mind. It
Yeah.
was-
I mean, what Rambo for, just solely because it's Rambo, right? But bear in mind, he's at least 70 or 80 now, and he can still pack a punch and destroy all the bad guys. You know what I mean? And have time to make a whole network of tunnels under his ranch, which fills the whole of Texas with all the
Yeah.
weapons that the US military can't be bothered to use.
One paranoid guy.
pretty much, yeah. Jesus.
Paranoid guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky films was good, yeah.
I've got
But
bored.
yet
Oh,
again,
yeah,
yet again, it sort of dragged it out, didn't it, and ruined it.
Yeah, then he went to his son, and it's just like, oh, come on.
And then it was what Creed was the next one, wasn't it? The other bloke's son.
I didn't like that film. It wasn't. Yeah.
No, it was a bit shit.
Didn't really give the. It was. No, it wasn't really good, was it? It's like, okay, it's a good boxing film and all that, but it's not. You can't class it as the classic, you know. It's like Rambo.
No.
Well, Rambo 5, the last Rambo, isn't it 5? Because there's Rambo 1, 2, 3, and then you've got Rambo 4 in the Vietnam. And I think that stands out. That's really good. And then obviously we have the new one, which, to be honest, is not that wank.
Last Blood or whatever it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it rounded the whole Rambo thing off, but he didn't need to do it because the fourth one was just carnage. It was good, but it was carnage. It was. I mean, if you listen to the commentary with him, what he said, you know, the blood and guts is the most they could put on without it being banned.
Yeah.
So it's got to come.
Yeah.
With the knuckle, you know what I mean? Whereas Last Blood isn't really gory. It's not really. It's just basically some geezer are helping his daughter, who unfortunately bad died, and that's it, isn't it? And then he goes a bit fucking loopy.
See, I like the Equalizer films with that black
Yes.
guy.
Yes.
They're good, didn't they?
Denzel Washington. Yeah. What a
Yeah. The first and second one, that's really good.
I've watched both of them recently, and you know what? It's good. And I love the way they did it as well. You know, like when he's thinking, someone's talking to him, and he's like, got to do something, you know, and he's analysing what he's going to do before he does it.
Good.
And he goes full forward, kicks the shit out of him. And I really like the way they did that, and I didn't think they were going to do it any good. And when they first came out, like, oh, it's the Equalizer, I thought, what? They brought Edward Woodward back from the dead? How does that work?
Safe House is good as well. If anybody's watched it. Safe House is good as well, if anybody's watched it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
It's just Bruce Willis is just a sci-fi one as well. Can't think what it is. I haven't seen it, but it does look a bit tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
Not 12 Monkeys.
No,
That's
not
a good
that
one.
It is that is good. Yeah. That's a bit of a mind bender as well, isn't it? About time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, a bit of a time travel kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like a bit of time travel. Not personally, because I haven't invented a time machine until tomorrow. But
yeah.
Lucy's just put Lucifer TV for 7. Now I did like that. That was great.
That's
That's
a
a good
class film, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit gory, but class.
Yeah. Hi Darren, how you doing? Nice to see you in there. But yeah, so we got 13 goes. That was alright, but a bit. And
Yeah, 13 goes all right.
Anyone want any minstrels?
I'll tell you the best film I've seen to date. I'll tell you the best film I've seen to date, and I really do wish they would make a remake or a second part to it. Is Christine?
No, you can't make it.
Never heard of.
Christine? You've not heard of Christine?
No.
With the demon car?
Book made into a film, a car which is basically possessed by a devil or a demon.
Okay.
Brady, you need to watch that film, mate. You don't know what you've missed.
What's it called?
Christine.
Christine.
And it's a car. It's an absolutely amazing film.
Oh, mate. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And also in that film, it's like one of the first time in that era is when they used the C word as well. It's in the book a lot, but in the film they used it, I think, once or twice.
Yeah, they did.
It's controversial at the time, and they allowed it, obviously.
Yeah.
But now,
I love the car. I mean, the film's good, but I really love the car.
Yeah. Oh, Firestarter as well. Yeah, Stephen Kessler got Drew Barrymore in. That wasn't too bad.
1983.
Huh?
1983.
You're Googling it, Brady, are you?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. That's the one.
hell of a film, that. I love that film.
It's a strange horror, though, isn't it? It's not like
Yeah. Do you know it's very expensive to buy on DVD if you want to buy it?
Is it?
Yeah, it's quite pricey to buy.
I haven't got it, to be honest. I've got a lot of films. I haven't got it. Jewel. League of Heretics. Jewel, yeah. Steven Spielberg's first film. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, right? It's basically just a big truck and a guy.
Oh, seen that.
Jewel. No, I've never seen it.
Yeah. That's a good film.
It was, yeah, it's like, I haven't seen that for many years, but it's really good because it's really basic. It's like, the guy's like, the truck driver just doesn't want to let this other guy on the road go, does he? Just because
No, not at all. Is he the guy that's driving the car? He's like a salesman or something, isn't he? And he's just traveling from one point to another, and he gets badgered by this chick.
Has he got his missus in the car or something as well? Or was that a different film?
No, that's different. I think the guy was alone.
Yeah, but the truck driver just tries to run him off the road and all the way through, and various bits when he tries to stop and shit, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know I can't remember the end of that film either.
No, I can't. I'm just trying to rack my brain. But if you think of that like a film like that, that's a solo thing. There's another film with what's his name? Forgot his name. It's called Phone Booth anyway.
I'll tell you another classic. I'll tell you another classic film that I watched when it was back in the 80s, and it's got a really good actor in it. The Hitcher.
Yeah, I know of it, but I've never got round to seeing it.
Where a young guy picks up a hitchhiker and he's an absolute serial killer. And he told him.
There's serial killers who sometimes are absolute. They're like, no, today I'm not going to do it.
I'll tell you, the actor that plays the baddie is a guy called Rutger Hauer. I think he's like Russian or something like that, yeah. That is a really good film. That it's quite gory too.
I have to look at that. No, I haven't seen it. Also, The Langoliers, another Stephen King film. Oh my god, that's quite. It goes from like a horror to a sci-fi, but it's like really strange. Like it's 3 hours
What's that
long.
one, John?
The Langoliers.
I haven't seen that.
No, I've never seen that.
I know it is.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to jump off, guys, because it's late, and
yeah, man. Yeah.
give you all a breather. if anybody else wants to come up, they can come up, obviously. But thanks for having us on, John.
I'll probably end this in about half hour, maybe before. But if anybody wants to come up, please let me know. Just come up.
But I'll hang around in the chat for a while. So I shall catch you later, folks.
Speak
See
to
you
you
later,
later, Mark.
Right,
Thank you.
Then there were 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a day in a bit as well. I've got to get up for work in the morning.
You can
Yeah,
call it
I
about
have.
tonight.
Yeah, innit?
We've still got 40 people in here, by the way.
Hello,
Oh,
everyone. By the way, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, you.
Oh, I'm on 43 likes as well.
We're just
Sweet.
talking about film dividends.
Right, my top. What's your top 5 then, guys? Top 5 films.
Oh,
Go.
I don't really watch a lot of films.
Oh,
It's-
go on
I
it.
can't give you top 5. I like too many, but there's a few which are really, I don't know. The Crow's got to be one of them. Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
The Crow.
I agree with that one, John. Yeah.
I love the Star Wars films. All right.
No.
The trilogy, not the new. Hello, Urban. How you doing? Still, do you want to pop up? What else? I don't know. No, I can't.
The original Italian Job has got to be up there for me.
Yeah.
The Great Escape. I love that film. It's a
Yeah.
classic in my eyes. What else? And obviously Shawshank.
I was just about to say that one. To be fair,
It's
yeah.
up there. I think it's probably up there for everyone else.
But Green Mile as well for me. I quite like that one.
Yeah, classic film.
Yeah, Goonies is an all-time great though, isn't it? That's everyone's favourite. That's on everyone's list.
Yeah.
Thing is, I've got thousands of films I love. I mean, I've got a fairly big collection, but it's like I can't give you a top 5 because they're all like, oh, Die Hard. Yeah, okay, I'll give you Die Hard.
Yeah.
I can't do it because they're all good. A lot of them are all good in their own right.
I like the Smokey and Bandit films. Those
Yeah, the third one, but they're all dressed up in the the belly dance, and they're all like that.
Yeah.
It's Captain Chaos, or whatever. He's got the big old
Yeah.
beard. He's dressed up.
I'll say, I mean, I
Lovely.
don't buy DVDs anymore, but I've got like 3,000 DVDs. It's crazy.
I've just got Now TV, Prime, Netflix, Google Play.
So
and
if anyone
loads of
wants
other
anyone wants any free DVDs, I have literally boxes and boxes and boxes.
Well, put it on this, Brady. I've got about 1,000 or so. I don't know how many now. I've always been on the lookout for them just because I've then got the collections, you know what I mean?
Oh, I say I've got all these here and down there. This is all just full. What's we got here? We got the Foreigner. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
What else have we got? Oh, Top Gear.
He's the Steven Seagal man, isn't you? Brady, you like Steven Seagal because you were
Only
born-
Fools.
Yeah.
The Royal Family.
Classic
What else
TV
have we
program.
got?
Oh,
I've
right,
got,
yeah. Probably not.
oh, mate, if you like comedies, watch that.
Seen
It's
it.
brilliant.
Seen
So funny. So funny. What else have I got here? Christ. Timeline. I don't know. Have you ever seen that?
I have seen that. I've got that. That's actually not too bad, is it? Bit of low budget.
All right.
Take your hand from the top shelf, Brady. We don't want to see those German silence.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the top shelf. Classic American Tail. I really want to see that.
Stand by Me. That's a good film. I do love that.
Yeah, that is a good film, yeah.
In fact, that would be in my one of my top 5, solely because of what it is. It's like a comedy, isn't it?
DJ Go. Yeah, that's good as well. And
Rush
Pulp
Hour.
Fiction. Yeah, Rush Hour's a good film.
What else we got here? Horror. Christ. Jurassic Park. The Evil Dead.
What, the original?
Yeah, I know what that is.
The original.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that, because if you got the new version, you can go all over that, because the new one's crap. But the
I've got that as well, mate.
proper spooky.
I've got a picture of Mark Owen. I don't know why, but it's there. This was in Brussels.
Is that your fetish, Vader? You like Mark Owen?
No, this is
No,
we were there.
No.
If you look at it, you got Ralph Little there
Mm.
as well.
There's 4 Dogs. Yeah, that's a good film.
So you don't see. When was that?
Straw Dogs, so that's a harsh film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, Monty
Oh,
Python.
I've just been told
Monty
I've reached
Python.
200 subs. Woo, get in there.
Hey, congratulations! Woohoo!
Ah.
I didn't have like
Yeah.
800 to go, and I'm catching up with you, son.
You will, mate. Mate, you will. Definitely. I've got no doubt about it, mate. You'll definitely get there. Definitely, mate.
Yeah, but like Flex says, it's not about subscribers. It's your watch
That's not-
time that you want up
Yeah,
first.
That's the watch time, yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's you need I'd work on that. Work on your watch
Yeah.
time. The
That's it, yeah.
subscribers, mate, they always do. But
Have a drink to celebrate. Oh, hold on now. And got me beer.
so yeah.
I'm going to have to say this. The person in the chat, Taryn H, she's my daughter. My eldest, so yeah, hi.
Hello.
Some people are probably thinking, how would she know how many films I have? You know what I mean? I'll bring my vodka out to the ship. Oh, thanks, yeah, because I've run out of mine.
Oh, you're on 201. There it is.
Am I?
AOL's in the chat.
Well, that's good. It's
Hey,
gone up since I've been on here. Hello, ALW. How you doing, man? Nice to see you, fella.
Good evening, sir.
That's gone up. I was on at 197 earlier, so yeah, I've gained a few, which is cool. Although,
Yeah, man.
like you said, it's gone crazy because in the last week I've gone from like 160 to 201 to whatever it is now.
It's just like I just can't believe how many I've gained as well. It's ridiculous. I'm not complaining. It's just like I'm not. It's mental.
Yeah. Why would you complain at the? I've got 1,000 subscribers. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm quitting.
Yeah, I quit it. Now let me know.
I'm quite happy with just one, to be honest.
That's what I said. I never thought that I'd even get like 10, and like I had like before I even put a first video out. Obviously, as you know, I had like 30, and I'm like bloody hell. And then now I've got 200. It's like I'll carry on.
That's what I thought because I got my first few and I was like, well, may as well just carry on, and then it just builds up from there.
It does, yeah, and it is all about like what your content is as well.
Yeah, I say people will subscribe to you if they like it, and you know it's a free choice, really. At the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying earlier, you're always going to get people who don't like it, and they won't.
You do.
Subscribe. But it is all about content. It is all about what people want to see. I mean, some of the channels out there, they come out with absolute, from my eyes, they come out with absolute shite.
Oh, yeah.
But they've got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, or millions in some instances.
Yeah, but if you watch the watch time, if you look at their watch time, it don't tally up with how many subscribers they got. So they're probably bought.
Yeah, they bought the subscribers, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, just look on social media and you can see it from on some
That's,
channels. I've done it, and you look at it and you think, hang on, they've just gone shump, and then for a month it's just gone flat, and then obviously they've got paid and gone whoomp again, and you're like, hey, why do you need to buy them?
No, there's no use, is there? Because you buy the subscribers, but you don't get the watch time. And it's like, well, what's the point? You're just wasting money.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. Little trolls.
Yeah, see, like Urban Lads, the Urban Legends, he's just nearly got 4,000 watch time hours, but just under 700 subs. So he's got
that's really good as well. Like you got nearly 4,000 watch times. I mean, what you do, Urban, is good anyway. It's great. I love it. I mean, you have your own style.
Yeah.
And that's why people subscribe.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the same with you, Brady, and Twig, and LW, just to mention a few who are in the chat. Everyone's got their own style, and obviously watching, as you know, I watch a bloody lot of it. You are all different in your own way, and then when you do, when we all do the collabs or the lives, we all have our own sort of techniques. Which is, I mean, like I'm talking in here just usual stuff. If Secret Vault come in, it will just completely fucking turn on its head.
Yeah.
And then, and where was I? Just lost my track. Yeah, and then obviously other live. Like Urban has his own live, and he does different things as well. Yeah, Urban Lad Yorkshire, he does the same thing. Does it from his truck? You know what I mean? That's something unique if you think about it. Okay, his job is driving around all the time, but he still has his own technique in doing it, and people love it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Taz. Take care. Thanks for coming in. Have a good sleep. I'll try not to wake you up in the morning too early with the hoovering.
Right, Mr. Bengal, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to drop off, mate. Thanks for having me on, dude. Appreciate it.
Always welcome. Always welcome, Brady. In the chat, if you haven't subscribed to that man up there, Exploring with Brady, do so. He's got some good gear. He's just reached 1,000 subscribers. Not that that matters, but it goes to show that people love him.
I'm happy with it. Yeah,
he's on 1.6 now, or 1.7?
It's 1,108. Is it 80 something? Not 85.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's going.
Even within the week, it's gone up like 100. Isn't it?
I gained 115 this week.
Yeah. So how's good going?
I don't know where they're coming from. I'm not complaining, but it's just like considering what 3 weeks ago I was on 500 and something.
Yeah.
It's just
I know. That's what I looked at thinking, my God, that's gone up quick. I mean, people obviously look at your stuff and generally, because I know you haven't done the other thing where you can buy it.
I would never.
I know that. I'm just sort of putting it out because some people go, well, how come he's got that high? It's because of your content.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And the effort you put in.
Yeah, my views have gone up a lot more. Not dramatically more, but yeah, it's a slow and steady race. Anyone who does YouTube and that will know it's a slow and steady race.
Oh, yeah.
There's no, it doesn't happen overnight unless you're very lucky.
Yeah.
But stick with it. Do your videos. Make the videos you want to make. Not the if people like it, they will subscribe. That's the way I look at it, really. I enjoy everyone else's content, which is amazing. This whole community is awesome. I've met some amazing people, and hopefully meet you all in real life at some point.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, at some point. And when we can get out, I mean, obviously you guys come down here or go up there, whatever, but it'd be good because, and then you've got a whole new area to explore with people. You know what I mean? So you've got different collabs. Because obviously we've got you have like Secret Vault, EWF, Flex, etc. All collab together, things, etc. But like, there's a lot of us who haven't been able to solely because of this pissing lockdown. So
Yeah, innit?
it'll be mental, really, if you think about it, because
It will be, mate. It's going to be mental.
The options are endless, aren't they? Because we've got everybody go, yeah, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll go out, we'll do that. Mental. And then
Yeah,
we
man.
should just all have a mass meet in your shed, John.
Oh God, could you imagine it? Fucking hell.
The neighbours will love that, won't they?
I don't know,
The street will just be full of cars.
People come in, all right? They're all going to be exploring. And all doing a live. I think we're going to have a broadband.
Yeah.
Although it might be quite funny to get like quite a number of explorers. But a lot like EWF, but them all together, get us all together in one area, just do one massive live stream.
Yeah.
Do you imagine how mad it would be?
I am up for that, definitely.
Oh, you've got to do it, wouldn't you? You'd have to.
You need Matt involved for that because he'll be able to link them all so they're all on one thing, won't he? Because Matt's clever with all that shit.
Yeah. Right. Thank you for having me on, Mr. Bengal. Twiggy.
No, Brady.
See you, mate. And subscribe to this guy.
And subscribe.
See everyone in the chat. Yeah. And guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the flip side.
See you later, Brady.
It's been emotional.
Thanks. Well, that was Explorer with Brady. He's now gone. Please subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah.
Well, just down to us, Twig. I'm going to call it a night in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I should do as well because I got work in the morning.
I've been on for nearly 3 hours.
You say you're going on for a little bit, mate, and you just lose track of time because you just start talking, and before you know it, like an hour's gone past, and you're thinking, "Fucking hell."
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, thank you to all of you in the chat. I mean, we've still got 35 people.
I know, yeah.
And it's been
much
quite
appreciated.
I mean, I'd look at that. Quite conscious being like, say, 45 at the most, 50, maybe probably about 45, 46.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really cool. It's nice to, night, Brady. Just good to have you. Geordie Gav, how you doing? I didn't see you earlier. Nice to see you.
It's just nice that, we're keeping other people entertained, isn't it? Just by having a general chit chat, like bringing up films and stuff, and just keeping people's minds occupied, isn't it? Rather than just the same usual crap what you see on TV.
And it's good to it's good to have these lives because people get to chat as well, and obviously anybody who wants to come up can, but there's no animosity if they don't.
No, that's it. Yeah,
I enjoy doing it. It's good to entertain people.
Well, that's it. Most people just like coming into the chat, don't they, and having a general chat in there while we're chatting on here. Because you see 3 or 4 conversations going on in the chat, don't you?
Yes.
So that all just keeps people's minds, doesn't
it? Dee's just put, you kept your audience focused, John. That's been great. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's just the way it is. I mean, I like to, to be honest, I like to interact with whoever's in the chat. When it gets a lot of people in there, it can be quite hard because it all goes up very fast. And on StreamYard, you get it a bit slow, but it's still good. And I always want to make sure that my listeners, shall I say listeners, people who are watching, are interactive as well. Because it's no use just waffling on and not listening to anybody.
Well, this is why it's handy having other people in here as well, because other people pick up on certain things in the chat as well, like questions and that, don't they? So that helps.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. And also when people have questions who are in the chat and they want to put it to us, whoever's on. And by the way, anybody, if we're ever on chat and you want to just ask a question to someone, put it up. If we miss it the first time, put it up the second time, the third time.
Yeah.
Actually, we will get it.
And if not, the mods will make sure we get it.
Geordie
'Cause there's
Gav managed to go through a full tub of heroes while watching this live. It's so enjoyable. I'm really pleased. I'm sad because you didn't give me any.
I know, yeah, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the chocolate! I've run out of food. I haven't got any in here. I've just got a bit. Oh, hang on. I've got here. Oh, mini cheddars.
Oh, mini cheddars, they're great.
They've been in there a while. They might be a bit soft.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still good.
Oh.
I'll feed you, Twig. I'll feed you. There we are.
That would have been good if I had some and I could have just took it off you.
Yeah, well, that will be very funny, especially when we're at Flexi the other week. I will say that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, mini cheddars do rock AOW and they're all mine.
Yeah, they do. Whenever I get mini cheddars, my little one steals them before I have a chance to eat them.
Yeah, my kids love it.
It's a good little snack, though, isn't it, when you're hungry?
I think I've got a Battenberg in there. I might have to munch that before bed.
Oh, Battenberg's ace. You're making me hungry now, John.
Although I don't know, because my Karen, who was in here earlier, she said, I can have some Battenberg one, yeah? I don't know if she's taken all of it. I got some more when I went in. So I go in there thinking, I've got Battenberg, and it works out, I've got no, it's just like some foil.
Yeah, that's what happens to me. You get up in the night, you think, oh, I could just eat that. You go downstairs, you think, yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, I know. And you like, you sort of get all this gear, and then you like, you sneak it in, and you're like, I'll put that there, that'll be all right. And then it just disappears, doesn't it?
Yeah. I can hide out my little and find it. She's on it.
Mate, I'll go shopping, and I went shopping the other, as you know, the other night, and
Yeah, you like shopping, John, we know.
well, it's not that I like it. I just I'm out.
Fuck off, you must go about 4 times a week. You get withdrawal symptoms, we can hear it in your voice. I need to go shopping.
Morning, John. How you doing? I've got to go shopping.
Yeah, innit? I'm off shopping.
It's like a drug addict coming off cold turkey, isn't it? I'm gonna go. Yeah, what was the worst thing about lockdown? I couldn't go shopping.
Yeah, innit?
No, I was like going shopping the other day, and I put whatever in the trolley. And then we're unpacking it, and the missus went, "Where did this Battenberg come from then?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah. I've been rumbled." Oh, thanks for putting my email address up, LK. That's cool. Yeah, if anybody wants to contact me, like, would like me to interview them, or even as a suggestion, I don't mind. I'll have a look and contemplate it.
Yeah, even a topic that anyone wants us to talk about. Email
Snickers
in.
and Bounties, yeah. I'll eat the Snickers and Bounties. I'll eat any of them. I don't care. I swear blind one day, the doctor will turn around and go, "I'm sorry, your blood group's gravy. And you've just got a high sugar content which we've never seen before."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, was this a slice of cheese? My dad always had it with a slice of cheese. What was that? What, Philadelphia? What, a cracker or something? Oh, I saw something on TikTok, right? If you get a slice of bread,
Yeah.
a raw sausage or two, put the sausage on the top of it, like spread it out like you would a bit of like, chocolate spread, any type of spread.
Yeah, yeah.
And then yes, I do, but I do dry. And then you mix an egg up, turn it over, put the egg and all mixed up egg onto the other side or whatever, and then you fry it.
Yeah.
It looks mint. I'll go
Yeah.
and try it.
Let's have a look at that.
Staff discount card for all super. Well, yeah, I basically probably have. Urban, legend, I do drive it. Mainly my missus up the wall, but yeah, I do drive.
Yeah.
She won't come on the live, but if she did, she'd tell you. She'd say, "He's a pain in the arse."
This is why I'm happy I've still been at work all the time. It's been like for you as well, John. You're at work, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. The lockdown's nothing like it was the first time.
No, it's not. No, because when I go to work in the morning, there's still traffic and shit and people everywhere. And on the way home.
Yeah. Me
Like I
too.
say, the first time, no one was anywhere.
But I don't know. I suppose it'll slowly get back to normal one day.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. 5 minutes, maybe 9 minutes. I'm going to end it. It'll be about 3 hours then.
Yeah. Yeah, round it off to 3 hours.
My camp commander says the same thing, Mr. Bengal. Yeah, that's right. Super. Right. Give me a second. Keep the folks entertained, Tweed. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Out of my nose.
Oh, it's bad your nose, have you, John? Oh. How is everyone in the chat anyway? What's everyone been up to? Or what's anyone got? Well, I'd say what's anyone got planned for tomorrow, but no one's meant to be going the fuck out, are they? So, I don't really. I've got work, I'm lucky. Sing a song to it. Not, what is it with people trying to get me to sing a song? Vicky is obsessed with me trying to get to sing a song. What's your favourite car you have owned? Oh, I don't know, because I've owned a few. I should say my S3. My Audi S3 was the best car I ever owned.
Mate, I just walked outside down to the Dunny, right?
Yeah.
It's so quiet out there. It's unreal. It's like as if something's fucking major's happened. Like, normally you can hear like a car or an animal somewhere like scurrying around. There's nothing. It's like dead silent. I was just like walking down thinking, come on, I want to hear an owl or something to make sure that we're still all alive. It's like nothing. It's not even any wind. It's like, what's going on?
A bit weird.
Not that type
It's a bit
of
quiet outside here, though, to be fair. Normally. Because
yeah, I mean, it's normally fairly quiet, but like that was just like deadly silence. It's like, what am I doing in a fucking graveyard or something?
well, we're like within, I don't know, about 500 yards of a hospital, so normally we hear ambulances and shit disappearing all night, every night.
That's quite handy.
It's a bit quiet.
Was it 500 metres from a hospital?
Yeah, about 500 yards, and I'm at the entrance of an hospital, John.
Fucking hell.
I know, yeah. I might
Quite
have to
handy,
chop my hand off, I hope.
I've cut my finger off whilst doing some weird things in the shed. Oh, just go to the hospital.
Yeah. I still won't go to hospital. That's what insulation tape's for, John.
What? If you can't stick that
Insulation tape and super glue, it works wonders, mate. I'm telling you.
It does work wonders, but I must admit, if you actually severed a limb, I don't think that's going to quite work.
I've seen films. All you got to do is eat a knife up and stub it on the end. I've seen it, John. Bit of gunpowder in it.
Super glue does work wonders.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Standing knife. Just use a bit.
I've always got.
What they use anyway.
Yeah, I've always got a couple of tubes in my toolbox. For whenever you cut your hands and that. Just a bit of super on it. There you go. Carry on.
Yeah, gaffer tape and insulation tape does work wonders. If you've got no plasters, use that.
Yeah, but the only thing is like gaffer tape and duct tape, when you've got like your hairy, it fucking hurts when you take it off.
Oh man, have you seen that video with that? I can't remember. It's might be Dirty Set when they taped his head with gaffer tape.
Yeah.
He had hair and they rip it off. It's like oh.
Oh, I bet that wrecked.
I bet that proper smarted. Yeah, but like insulation tape is probably the best, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, a bit of insulation tape, a bit of blue roll just to soak up the blood. Insulation tape around it works great.
Yeah, it works wonders as well, and it's waterproof.
Yeah.
Here's an idea then. Why don't they make plasters out of insulation tape?
Because it don't breathe.
But you could make it breathe. You could make the
You could
breathe
perspirate
or make
it, I suppose.
Like very small holes in it, like they do anyway on plasters.
I don't know, because I don't know. After a while, your fingers start sweating under it. I suppose if it's perspirated, it might stop it, but it loses its sticky time, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then you just put more on.
Yeah.
just use gaffer on top of it. Good night, LW. Thank you for coming in, mate. It's been a pleasure. The video with me interviewing you should be up. I'm hoping tomorrow. I've got it all edited, and so it'll be a blast. People will come and watch it. So if it's not up tomorrow, it'll definitely be up by the end of the week or weekend. Just got to
Use
upload.
tissue and sellotape.
Tissue and sellotape. Mate, tissue's a mental thing though, isn't it? It soaks everything up, but like it then just disintegrates. You're like, oh bloody hell, well.
I know, yeah.
Up while you're trying to pick all the bits up whilst you're being in pain. It's like, well, come on. Mind you, it's quite ingenious in what you find when you're in a workshop or you're working and you cut yourself accidentally. Like you go like either like to the first aid box or into the house if you're at home. You're like, how have I got in here which I can sort myself out with? It's like if you're in Narb or somewhere going, right, I'm going to use this.
And that's the best thing about them rubber gloves, because now when you like cut your hand, you don't tell. The only thing you can like, figure out is that your fingers are filling up with blood, like the finger holes, and it's like, yeah, I've definitely cut myself.
Oh, mate,
so you just leave the glove on for as long as you can before you have to take it off, because it doesn't hurt until you look at it, does it? Until you physically look at it, it doesn't hurt.
It's such a weird thing. You can slice
it. It is, yeah.
And then you go, oh, what's that? Oh my God. And then you're like, oh, okay, I've cut my hand. Oh, that really hurts now.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So if you don't see it, it's not so bad. But it's when you take your glove off and then you stand there looking at it, it's like, yeah, that fucking hurts. It does my head in.
Mate, I don't know how that works. It's really strange.
It is, yeah.
It is on it. You know, it's just like I think everybody will know. Until you look at it, it don't hurt. How does that even work? You've
No, same as that. When you squash your hand and that, don't you? You sort of don't look at it. You hold it behind you. It's like, oh, it don't hurt. It don't hurt. It don't hurt. Till you look at your hand, you think, fuck, that hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, and the old like you know you've damaged you especially if you trap your fingers like you think, oh that really hurt, and you sort of put it under your arm like that, where you do this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Then you don't want to look at it in case what you've done is worse, and you're like, do I look at it? And you spend at least 5 minutes before you realise you're like, oh, do I look at it? Do I not? It's like if you look at it logically, like you really need to look at it now to make sure you haven't done some major damage. No, oh wait, it's okay. It'll all be all right in the morning.
It's just a matter of mind, isn't it? As they say, or whatever it is. If you don't, that's the one. If you don't look at it, it's not there.
If you don't mind, it don't matter.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the same, do you, man?
Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
if
You're not.
Tara was in the shout now, she'd tell you, right, if I hurt myself or I do something wrong, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm always swearing. Like, I'm such a sweary person.
When me and our mate was welding these trannies up the last 2 weeks, we're like, because they're on the ramp, we ain't got a high unit, so we can only get them up so high before we like poke them through the roof. So we've had to like make seats, like fold seats, so we can fucking sit down, get under it, and weld it. And because we're sat there, all you can hear is, ah, fuck, that hurt, that hurt. Because the dropping off and rolling down your legs and burning through your trousers. It's like, it does your head in.
Oh, that's the worst thing with welding and angle grind. I told you before, didn't I? The angle grinding.
Yeah.
I'm back to back by how you doing. Good to see you in, man.
Right.
Yeah, like when you're wet, like, for me, when I'm angle grinding, I do like a bit of angle grinding, but the problem is, for some weird reason, I always wear like tracksuits or something like that. I don't wear jeans, which is the sensible option.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a bit of do this, and the sparks are coming. It hits all on there, and all the metal goes into your neck, and and then you sit down later, you go, you like rub your knee or something. You go, oh, what the fuck is that? And it's just like loads of like,
yeah.
Oh, this hurts.
It does, yeah. It is annoying. But yeah, welding and grinding's lethal.
And you learn the hard way, don't you? I mean, I'm sure you have, definitely. There was a time where you're like, no, I'll just carry on. I'm not going to put any goggles or stop that.
Yeah, I've had that vibrating needle in the eye, mate. Yeah, I'll not do that shit again, John. Ever since that date, so I make sure, because I'm always telling my mate for it, because he's a twat, he'll go in, just get the grinder, start cutting, and it's like, get the goggles. He's like, I ain't got time. It's like, you won't be saying that when something's hanging out your pissing eye, mate, because it does hurt. And you have to sit there, they've got your eye open, and then they've got a vibrating needle, and they're saying, keep your eye open. It's like, all you want to do is close your fucking eye, and then you can just feel it as it comes out. It's like, yeah, it's not nice. I hate it.
Yeah,
I
haven't
never again.
A few things in the eye. I'm like, oh, no, hang on.
But it's because it's stuck in, and it won't come out. So the only way they could do it is like a vibrating needle, get stick on the end of it, and then like sort of vibrate it out. Because they can't like put an hole in your retina and that stuff, can they?
That's right, yeah. Oh, that'd be harsh, mate. I had a bit of tile going my eye once, and it was my new bit of tile. It took about a week for it to come out. Literally. And I'm like, every morning you wake up, you're like, oh, I've got to wipe that off. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Never again, mate. So I'll wear goggles now, but that was a nightmare.
Oh yeah, I always do. Like I say, I'm always telling our mate, it's like, put your goggles on, don't champ. It's not, I've seen I've had grinding discs explode, and bits of them go off the side of your goggle, and it's like, mate, if you didn't have your goggle on, that'd be sticking out your fucking eye.
Yeah.
You've only got to get it on a slight twist, and it just shatters them.
Yeah,
they are lethal. Well, that's spinning at 9,800 RPM. That's going at some pace. For that blade to just come off and go across the room is going to do some damage.
It generally does, yeah.
Well, the worst I've seen was my mate. He was grinding upside down with the grinder facing towards him as he was doing it. And it spat, and he took a big chunk outside of his face, and that was all open.
Oh.
Yeah. But because it burnt it, at the same time, it didn't bleed.
Cauterized it.
Yeah, so he's just walking around. They sent him home that night with a big, like, half his cheek hanging off. He had to go back the next day to have it sorted out.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Oh, that was gross.
Was just, I had cheap drills using bad drills. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I've had a few drills. I've been drilling away, especially when you use the very small ones. And it's not my pet hate though, because like you're drilling and I'm like, oh, I don't want this to snap, and it does, doesn't it? And you're like, oh,
every time.
And you instantly think, oh shit, where's the other bit gone? Because it's got no mercy, is it?
No. Every time a little drip works, they always snap. Does my head in. Even when you buy these fancy ones, all this, they don't snap, blah, 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 you go, snaps off, for fuck's sake.
Oh, it's a fucking nightmare. Right.
Yeah.
I've been on 3 hours, 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you and love you all. Thank you so much, everybody who's been in the shout tonight and my panel. It's been great. Thank you so much. I'll be on again at some point in the near future. So have a lovely day. For all those of you who are in England, have a nice night. Get some good sleep. And I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Twig, thank you very much for joining me.
Not a problem, John. Thanks for having me. And good night to everyone in the chat. And I'll speak soon.
And peace out, everyone. Take care.